Pre-K.
The stream was pre-K.
That just sounds gross. Bye.
Oh, okay, bye, babe.
Is it hard?
Yeah. Welcome back, guys.
Were we like live that whole time?
It was just after she cleared the camera, it was
okay.
just about perfect for timing,
Cool.
actually. So, yeah,
It was a little before, but
it worked out. Worked out great. Oh, man. Announcements first starting. Welcome back to Red Steel. Second session. Marquise is going to be a little late because he's a loser.
I almost
loser.
just said a word that I was like, I can't say that on
Nope.
stream.
Nope.
I can't say that on stream. Boy, I almost said that one loud and proud too. That was a good catch by the adult brain filtration system.
I've been making a bit of a game on our video game streams about saying like just about as close to what I think I can
Oh man,
without like crossing over the edge. Newt can't stand it.
like saying it's just a fact of life that we're
Oh
all
my
sitting in the
God.
same room together.
Even
You got
worse
me
than
with
that.
that was pretty good.
But of course, after we finish off Red Steel here, we might take a small hiatus, kind of just depending on when it comes up. We got after this, holidays are going to be right around the corner. I've
Holidays.
got my Egypt trip.
Yeah, someone's getting married, so he's going on a trip. How dare he?
Well, that's not this one actually.
Oh, isn't it like your pre-wedding trip?
No,
No?
this is just like a family trip.
Oh,
Yeah, my mom just decided that.
Bring me a fez. Seriously.
Okay, all
Bring
right.
me a fez, please.
If I find one, I'll bring it for you. Mom just decided that she doesn't have many more years of adventuring left in her, so she wants to do
That's fair.
her big bucket list adventure vacation. So
oh, good for your mom.
she's just decided. She's chosen the dates. She's chosen the activities, and it's just kind of like you're showing up. I'm like, oh no.
I'm sure your dad's just thrilled about
Oh
that.
no.
Yeah, don't want to get into that on something that's recorded and gonna go up on YouTube forever. He still to this day doesn't know we do this.
Really?
That's hilarious.
That's funny. My
My
parents do. They just don't care.
My parents have asked to watch, and
Yeah, but your parents are
said
like
no.
young and cool.
yeah. My sisters really want to watch, but sometimes we say some stuff that I know they would not be okay with.
I was like, how old's your sister? Like, I thought they were.
no, they're like
I thought you were all adults.
18 and
Your sister's
One just turned
probably-
20.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, see, you're fine.
And then if they're Josh just doxed them, but they're very uptight. They don't even like it. Like when I was like 24 and went home and like had a drink when we went out to dinner. Like,
Yeah,
Boy,
they
they
don't
love
like
this
it.
then.
some of the comments that are made on the stream would make them very mad.
Oh, the things we've said on this stream.
Yeah.
And you've been in vastly like more tame stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the fact you can't say the word completely unless you're like, you know.
But
Have we
I thought
never
we
is
could say that.
Yeah, can we not say that on
It
stream?
was the one with the implied end, but then I realized it's saying completely was just gonna make it like I was saying come, and I was like, well, I didn't really think this.
No.
but, like, yeah,
I know the bad words you're talking about. Can we not say that on stream? Because
Did you say that on stream?
I'm gonna look it up.
yeah, you're gonna have to look that up
I'll
because
that
pull that
stream?
up, Jamie.
Have
Jamie,
I
look
been
that up.
censoring a stream safe word this whole time?
I'm pretty sure I've said it a lot. At least on the video game streams, I know I've said it.
I can't imagine.
I do
that
a
one
I
would
do
be
a
problem.
vastly worse job on the self censorship when I'm just gaming because I'm just staring into my computer. And when I'm staring
I
at my
guess
computer,
it's not
nothing's
the
real.
FCC.
Right.
Can I say that word on stream?
Don't. Okay. Ban words on Twitch.
Ah.
I'm looking it up.
Well,
Do not read the list. Do not read the
Number
list.
one most banned word is.
There's actually.
It's
It's not actually a list.
Oh, it's just like guidelines. Maybe
Which
more
Banned words
guide-
list. Don't say the wrong thing. What's the wrong thing?
Jeez, Pete, man, you're playing a dangerous game because I know that your mental faculties are not strong enough to
I
not
feel like
just
you
start
should
reading
push
off that
the
list.
mic away.
The
Okay.
mics are good now. It'll kind of pick it up.
Just because Twitch has a hidden list does not mean you are in the safe.
Oh.
There are specific criteria that can still get you banned if you use a sentence depending on context, and other factors. Words that discriminate on ethnicity or race. Words that mock or discriminate religious beliefs or lack of beliefs. Words that discriminate or are prejudiced against sex, gender, alignment, identity, etc.
Don't watch the video game streams, guys. Don't go back to the archive.
Speech mocking medical disabilities, whether directly or generally.
Oh no!
Words inciting violence,
Oh no!
threats of violence, or doxing.
Well, but like in the context of our fantasy world, we're totally allowed to threaten the people with violence, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't.
Because it's a mock.
Yeah, it's not
You
like I'm
can't-
telling
It's a
you.
Yeah.
make believe world.
You
Look,
can't
Everything
threaten,
we
Yeah,
do
but
is a
like-
make-believe
Mhm.
world.
You can't threaten like audiences and stuff.
Everything
Yes.
we do is make-believe.
Simulation.
I mean, everything is make believe. Reality is a human construct
I
that we all
did-
just collectively agree on.
I did forever and a half ago add that like South Park style disclaimer to all of our YouTube
That
videos.
everything you see
Everything-
here is a
everything is parody, nothing is
we
real,
Can,
and
so
it's
we can like legally say or do whatever we
Yeah.
want without getting hit with the copyright.
Yeah,
thing.
I think
yeah.
I put it up just before Madison
should.
Square Mayhem.
Delete beyond. Yeah,
Yeah.
You should do that.
Huh?
he already
You
has.
should definitely do that.
He already has.
Oh, you have that?
That
Yeah.
way we don't get in trouble for playing like fucking Kite Gian and shit on screen.
Well, yeah, right.
But also
There's
Deline Sion.
Deline Sion. I mean, shoot, Madison Square Mayhem just had Ozzy Osbourne in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't really switch that one around.
Yeah, but he like exists in all timelines.
Yeah.
right? Like
he's just a universal constant.
It's Ozzy.
He's like a standing stone
He's a
for Mad
construct.
King. He's a construct. Ozzy Osbourne is a social construct.
Yep.
Not sponsored by Ozzy Osbourne, unless.
If you think about it, which is a social construct.
Yeah, see,
It's
so
literally-
nothing's real.
What else?
So cooler
literally,
jets.
it's
what
social
else is a
construct,
social
like-
construct?
Where'd we leave off last time? Wait, what was I was in the middle of announcements. I was saying after we're done with this and possibly after the holiday break,
Oh yeah,
a
we, like,
gruesome
really
tale
derailed
is
after
coming.
your break,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
gruesome trail.
We're doing a gruesome tale.
See, we
I
should,
still
like, announce that
gotta.
in the Discord a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll start making some more Discord announcements and talking about it. I think the big question that we got to come up with is how long of a campaign do we want to sign ourselves up for?
Good
Are we
question.
starting it in like January-ish?
Yeah.
It's Tuesday night and not one of our primetime streams. So asking all one of you watching, what do you guys want?
I'm as a player, I'm good for pretty much anything until like track season starts in the spring, and that's like third week of March.
Okay. All right.
I'm up.
And then,
I'm up.
once
we
that
can always
starts, it's hard.
change the day
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You know,
The day
there's
doesn't bother
nothing.
me.
There's nothing wrong with taking the old My Hero Monday slot or
I can do
anything like
Mondays.
that.
And I think a lot of our
It just
viewers-
kinda
I think
depends
a lot of
exactly
viewers
on the
actually, like,
characters.
specifically have Mondays off too.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Monday night. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll talk a little more
I
about
naturally
that off
being
stream, of course.
being a working professional artist like I am. You know, there's nights where I'll be like, hey, I've got a concert I booked. Sorry, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is
That's just how
what
it
it
goes.
is. You're not going to play in a gruesome tale, so don't you worry your pretty striped head.
Cool.
We're going to get you back to Tyson in your cozy tiger bed.
And then we're gonna find a best friend. Dick. That is an underrated movie. Underrated movie. The second one held up.
I don't
the
know
third
what
one
they're talking
sucks.
about.
The Hangover?
Haven't seen it.
Oh man.
I haven't seen like 90% of movies.
How do you
Oh.
have your mom and you haven't seen The Hangover?
I think it came
Has
out.
your mom seen The Hangover? I'm
Yeah,
texting your mom.
she's seen like all three of them. She has like some of those actors are like some of her favorites.
Yeah.
Anyway, this
I'm
this would
texting
be
my
a good
mother-in-law
idea
about
to
this.
tell people what gruesome tale is.
Yeah, A Gruesome Tale is the
I bet
direct
she'll say,
follow-up to our
"I
My
don't
Hero
know."
Academia stream, Turk.
Came out
Thank you
and
for
watched it.
asking. I wonder if I can actually like. It's just a nickname. You're fine.
What's his name?
Turk?
Yeah,
Turk is fine. Because
I'm sure.
it's a nickname.
Yeah.
And
I mean-
I approve it.
It'd be like if someone was trying to say like their like if someone's name was London, like their birth name was London, and they're like being rude to
What?
them, and then it's like, well, you can't. What are they supposed to do? Call them something else?
I don't know.
Yeah, I won't get into it on stream, but maybe we'll talk a
I
little
was
bit
gonna
about
say,
a little bit
these
about
are-
the actual implications of it.
These are hot mics, but
But
Where's Marquise? I want to hit his name.
it's just it's gonna
It's
be a
in
couple of
routine.
minutes.
He'll
He's
be in a
yeah
minute.
he's zipping back down from where he works as fast as possible, but you know it's like an hour commute.
So we're
So
not doxing.
yeah,
No, wait. Do we have like a Patreon?
no, we don't have a Patreon.
Okay,
It's just all of our revenue comes through people supporting
makes
us through
sense.
here.
Because if we had like a Patreon system, we could put the more
Exclusive.
raunchier stuff.
Yeah, I've considered that. There's also I'm not sure about the exact rules with it, but we qualify for like the YouTube join, and you can put exclusive stuff up on that. But
Yeah, but
I
YouTube is
think you
also
still have to do the normal YouTube guidelines. You
Yeah.
can't do. You can't.
Can
do
I
the
say cunt on
uncensored-
camera or not?
Jesus Christ. Well, you can't now. Either we're gonna get hit or not.
well. You brung it up, so cunt it is.
Hell yeah.
But
We're all band together, or we're not banned at all. No
Ian
comment.
and I are like
Our
not
30-day
banned at all.
but a gruesome tale is
can
going
we
to follow.
say cunts?
Ah.
Can you approve that for us?
Can't?
Wait.
Whoa, wait. wait.
Give me the card. Is that what he's asking?
Give us the card.
Can I get the C card from you real quick?
I have the artwork.
Oh my god.
Please, madame, might I have a crumb of...
What are you doing over there, bending over?
Jesus Christ. A Gruesome Tale is a direct follow-up to the My Hero Academia stream that we've done for the past 3 years and ended.
That's what you're doing.
I forgot to charge it before I came over here, so
Oh
it's
my
plugged into
goodness.
the wall.
It's going to continue to follow the story of our surprise main character, Walker,
What's up, bitches?
and his adventures in Japan.
Walker, Texas Ranger?
This
more
time,
like,
however, it is post everything. It's going to be a direct follow-up. I think there's going to be a time skip.
I think we said like 6 months.
We'll call it, yeah, we'll say it's like the beginning of semester 2 for characters like Kite, who Tai will be bringing back, and Ito, who will be coming back. So
We
you're
should
gonna,
definitely announce this in the Discord.
yeah. So you'll be seeing plenty of familiar
Well, they knew it was
faces.
happening. They just didn't know exactly when.
Got a lot of love for a lot of side characters in My Hero that didn't make like huge appearances through the stream just because of how we messed with canon.
We did mess with canon.
So like, I'm planning some stuff with like Emirio and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Also, since we were going through the rules, there's nothing in
Careful.
the terms of service
Careful.
against smoking
Careful.
or vaping.
Oh, well, yeah,
Cool. Well, yeah,
obviously.
I vape on.
You think Twitch could ban vaping and still have content creators?
Like, it's just over there right now because there's only like a 6-inch micro USB charger.
If vaping
6
was
inches
if vaping
bloody
was
long,
banned, we
man.
would have been banned within like the first 2 weeks of opening up because Marquise is a
Oh yeah.
chimney
big ones
with his
hurt.
vape on this ever since day one on Mad King. No holding back.
Marquise TV.
They'll fucking gargle that thing right into the mic too sometimes, and it's just like
I'm going to call Marquise
He's okay.
and be like, where
driving.
you
Yeah.
at?
you're gonna cause an accident.
I'm not going to cause an accident.
You're gonna cause
Well,
a
technically,
major
Marquise
accident.
would cause the accident.
He's gonna die, and I'm gonna have to clean all of his stuff out of my spare bedroom.
You sell it.
Ain't that what you want?
No, I want him to do it.
Well,
God, let's do some Red Steel recap.
Hey.
Put him on speaker.
Okay, hold on. I'm putting you on speaker. Hey, you're on speaker. Hi. What are you doing?
I'm just getting off the.
Whoa. We're on. But,
On what?
okay. Okay, cool. So you're close.
What's the difference?
Okay, cool.
What's the difference between a freeway,
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
highway, and interstate?
Love you, bye.
I know the difference between a highway and an interstate at least, because the interstates are federal and the highways are state.
Okay, so it's just who maintains the road. There's not like a specific.
Basically, yeah. And then of
No, it's
course,
still CDOT. It's still CDOT that does interstates, and it's still
I
state
mean they'll
patrol
get
that
contracted
does
for
the
work,
interstates.
but it is the responsibility of the federal government to pay.
Well, what has the federal government
And of course,
done
the federal
lately?
the federal government, of course, subcontracts out to the states to maintain their interstates. Then, of course, the general purpose, like a highway, is supposed to be one of those things where it's like you're driving from town to town, and 99% of the time it just turns into downtown of that next town.
Okay.
Those are highways, but interstates are supposed to maintain
Be
a
separate.
reasonable speed limit throughout the totality. Denver,
Yeah,
bastard.
Okay.
I could
Ah.
say some stuff about that.
God,
That we
I
won't
drove
need to get into.
Yeah,
I
of course,
drove to
there's
Denver.
then plenty of big cities that have completely ignored those mandates, and they've thrown in
God, Denver
exits and entrances
Denver-
to interstates
driving in
every
Denver
3 blocks.
fucking sucks. Dude.
Yeah,
Driving in Denver just sucks.
and then so meaning that then with the freeway there is no actual way to just zip from one end of the country to the other kind of deal, because you will get stopped in those huge ass cities,
Okay.
even though they're not supposed to.
Red Steel.
Red Steel recap. What happened last session? It's been a couple of weeks, unfortunately.
Missed y'all.
I missed you guys. Turk, what happened last session?
We kind of fucked it a little bit.
Munich bird.
I did nothing wrong.
The Munich bird was not found last
The
session.
Munich bird
Oh
was
my
not
God.
found. Neither was our
Bro.
Spanish prescription.
I really had to watch that short like 10 fucking times.
understand what you
Munich
did.
bird.
No, I was laughing at it. I thought it was hilarious.
He's like, what the fuck did I say?
He's like trying to comprehend his own language.
Munich bird. I thought it was
The
great.
fucking
You know what?
smug look on your face
still
after
got
you
the
said
option
that.
to blame the Russians.
Still the option to blame the Russians. And blame the Russians for what? What is the plan?
The plan is the Russians
Yeah.
are attempting to gain entrance.
I mean, we could always
to
set the
this.
bomb off, right?
Oh my god.
We could.
Light the fuse,
There-
blame, light the fuse,
You don't
blame
know.
the bear.
You don't know how many decommissioned nukes are down there, though.
Well, but like, just setting a nuke off in proximity to a nuke doesn't necessarily set off two nukes, right?
I feel like it would.
No. No,
Like,
no, no, no,
there's-
no, no.
No. Yeah, there's a
Hold on.
specific process with the detonation mechanism, and fission doesn't.
Look.
Fission doesn't just occur because you whack it with a hammer.
Look,
No, but
we
the whole
don't
point,
need to create.
You would just create
the-
the dirtiest bomb that's ever existed.
but also like,
Yeah.
as it would spread that nuclear
It-
Have
material.
you
if
guys-
you
Yeah.
if you set off an atom bomb, it would detonate the one next to it because it would just the fission is essentially just the atoms going around fast enough that it would tear through into the other one and hit another atom, which would create that whole. That's the whole. that's
Because
how
the
bomb
specific
explodes.
thing for detonation is that you send a neutron into the hyperdense enriched uranium, which then
Right.
sets off the chain reaction,
There's
which
like-
sets off shitloads of other neutrons getting
Right.
jumbled around
Like,
like,
so
mad.
Yeah, so then a nuke. So it would
So a nuke
just
would
Set up.
could realistically set off another nuke.
if it was already armed. If it was like armed,
Yeah.
it could.
No, it doesn't have to be armed because it doesn't have to hit the primer because the primer is what's the armed bit. But the nuke itself is producing all the neutrons, so the nuke going off itself is its primer for the next nuke.
Look,
I don't know.
we're
Well, it's like it could
Fuck around and find
Like it'd
out.
still be like a dirty bomb. But like, I
Yeah,
don't-
at very least, it's going to be the dirtiest bomb that's ever existed.
Are we trying to cause World War III or are we trying to save the world from?
You're
World
you're
War III?
absolutely not trying to cause World War III. At no point were you given directives to set off a nuclear device in Munich.
What were our directives? Was it just to get information?
It
right?
was to test their security.
Okay, that's what
yeah,
I
but
thought.
we're like
You were going to see, and the real like prize challenge was if you could gain access and gain any kind of valuable material in Xville.
Okay.
Well,
So it's like it's a soft heist.
Okay.
Well,
and then
if we
he
get
we
set
can
in,
up-
still
he-
blame the Russians.
he
If
blew
you
You
up
can
get
still
in-
100% blame the Russians. You guys can blame whoever you want
If
in
the
all
dog,
reality.
right?
if we get in
Marquise?
and explode the
yeah,
nuke,
Ghost got a dog.
Ghost.
if we get in and explode the nuke, we can definitely say Russian actors did it.
If we can get in there and explode the nuke,
don't
we
have to
aren't
explode-
alive
We
anymore.
don't have to explode the nuke.
Yeah,
we don't
who's
have to
gonna
explode
say the
nuke.
Russians
Yeah.
did it?
We
Because
can-
it's
we
not
can-
going to be you.
We can just make it look like we attempted to explode the nuke and then blame the Russians.
yeah, you could.
That might even be more effective because then we
Oh
don't.
my God.
But
don't also
what
get nuked.
information would we gain from that? That's what we need is the information.
It would.
Why are they trying to
the
create chaos?
information that you're realistically getting is how weak NATO's security is,
Okay.
And that there are
and,
decommissioned
and
nukes in this
Germany's
facility.
security is, and yeah, confirming that how
They've
are they
got-
storing the decommissioned nukes? Did they just move the missiles down into the basement of this place and call it good? Or have they been completely deconstructed, decommissioned, and it's just the material that they're utilizing to recycle into
Yeah,
these?
cause carnage, make it look like NATO's trying to fuck with, or Russia's trying to fuck with the NATO summit.
You were also very politely asked not to kill
Well, we didn't.
a ton of NATO personnel, and
We didn't kill any NATO personnel.
yeah, just a factory worker. Nobody cares about them.
Just one. The world governments don't care about factory workers. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on now.
the local news certainly
Come
does
on
because
now.
y'all are wanted.
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
Well, I could just do
Yeah, you're in
some
the clear.
laptop magic and get rid of that.
You're starting to scrub some things.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend the first bit
Here
of
we go.
today.
Here we go.
Agent Johnson and Agent Johnson have gone out and got like some hair dye and like a barber kit for you guys and stuff.
They have
Uh,
like masks and freaking fake beards and stuff.
Yeah.
the
Yeah, do
CIA
we have
does.
like the Mission
Oh, yeah.
Impossible, like the masks where they make you like totally look like the other person, and they have like a little thing that you put here
Yep.
that like makes your voice like
The little like latex mask.
We have
that
access
go
to that.
through. I mean,
Dun,
you
dun,
could,
dun,
but they don't
dun,
have any
dun,
on
dun,
staff
dun,
here.
dun.
So like you could get some good fake mustaches. You could like redo your eyebrows, get a new piercing. Some stuff like that would help. They got
You
like
get
fake.
contacts, change your eye color.
Yeah,
henna
they could get
tattoos.
those easy enough. You can do like fake tattoos or real tattoos if you want, but
Well, I'm
generally
pretty,
speaking, in teams like this, real tattoos are discouraged because then it's permanently showing
Plus,
marker.
I'm
you
If
pretty
you get
sure-
a tattoo overnight, it's gonna be pretty obvious that it's fucking new.
know?
look, I'm pretty sure Munich has fucking Hollywood type agencies where we can source
Yeah.
disguises.
Yeah, I'm saying you can source a lot of stuff, but the whole 9 yards,
You're not
complete
getting plastic
latex
surgery.
mask
Might
turns
not
you into
be.
somebody else, voice modulator, and all that kind of
Oh
bullshit.
no, I'm being stupid.
not within 1 day. You
Yeah.
don't have access
Eye
to
color,
that. No.
hair dye, change your gait.
Yeah,
Fake
you
tattoos.
walk a little different. They put
New
like
clothes.
a riser in one of your shoes, so you
Yeah.
kind of clop a little bit now.
Hobble. Yep.
Yeah, you get some fake tattoos. Change your eye color. Just some basic stuff like that. Oh, is he ready? Is he that fast? Is he that lickety split? And
There he is.
But Carmise,
what?
Carmise, Marquise, but with the letter switch.
Okay.
Okay. Sure it is.
Did you put on cologne?
That's the divorce look.
Did you put on cologne?
Brother, he just got here and you're smelling him already.
Smells good. That's a good cologne. What brand is it?
I'll tell you afterwards. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I was gonna say sponsor us.
I don't
but-
have my dice.
Just a couple of D6 is all you need.
Just 2.
Realistically. Three is recommended because of trained skills.
No, you said a couple, so I was like, just 2.
Just 2. We're doing some
Recapping.
disguisings, a little bit of recap. You guys are wanted. You don't have to change a lot, but Johnson & Johnson that night certainly went out and came back with, some box hair dye. They've got in the safe house some stuff to like implant fake mustaches and beards and stuff.
Yeah.
They got, Turk got a riser in one of his shoes to give him a little clippy clop when he
just
walks to
shave.
change his gait.
Well,
Get some fake tattoos.
yeah.
Talking to your mic.
All right, I'm here. All right.
Lock in.
So
Cozy.
Ghost is fully prepared for these situations, so he just like goes into his bag and has like, think of it like just full blown like,
He just opens up his bag of faces.
yeah, pretty much, yeah,
Talking about that.
Who do I want to be today?
yeah, and
Except from him, it's like just actual like human
It's like
faces
Dwight from The Office.
that he's like.
He took
Hello,
human
Clarice.
faces off.
Yeah, so like he'll like retire to a room and come out like looking straight up like a completely different person. Like even though like he only got like that slight glimpse
Yeah.
that like Bigfoot photo, like he is a completely different person when he
Perfect.
comes out.
Perfect. Good call. That takes just a little bit of time through you guys this morning. You're clear. They could always use more photos of the front. They could always, you could always use more kind of eyes on prize. Or if there's anything else around Munich that you feel like your character needs to get done, you are free for the first like block of time
Yeah.
for this last day before grand opening.
I
we're
do want to
getting,
go.
we're getting the technical punishment for our stupidity last session, and she doesn't have.
It's
to
just
pay
the
for it.
inherent need of time, Y'all got to sleep your 8 hours, and then you guys have to disguise. You don't.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to just say, "Nah, I hang out and watch TV," but
I do want to go
you're a pro.
get some intel from like the local bars and anywhere that I think might be talking about the grand opening. of the
Yeah, so like
building.
you wanna shift that time to the night that you came back.
That works.
Go
Or-
go do a little bar hop
Yeah, sure.
for the night, and
Or-
then sleep in.
Yeah, I just want to hear about what the people are saying, if people are wanting to go. Like kind of like what's the public's take on it.
Yeah,
Exploded.
give me
Yeah, and also with all that, like what everyone's hearing,
Oh yeah, we're setting the bomb off and we're blaming the Russians.
because I want to also want to hear
Heard.
whatever's going on with that. I
What is
want to
this,
hear
a
what people
reverse
are already
so-called
saying.
project?
So if we want to start rumors, like can we lean into what's already there, or are we having to totally come up
yeah,
with
yeah. Give me some kind of skill check to
something else? Let's go.
mingle.
Stealth to listen in.
Yeah, you not
Constrained, so that's
participating,
3,
just
right?
eavesdropping.
Yeah. And then I would just add that. I don't think I have. I don't have anything. 15?
Yeah, so the first thing is on these like emergency news broadcasts that are going through all these different bars and places pretty frequently, because this is going to be the big story. The explosion and the murder it's been proven that it's a murder, and it was. Initially, it was suspected, right? There was an explosion of a propane tank. There was a guy standing next to
He
it.
caught shrapnel.
He caught shrapnel, right? But then he doesn't have any burn marks. The entry wounds aren't burned at all. He was carrying there's a fire extinguisher like half in his hand still. These are very obvious puncture wounds, and no shrapnel was found inside. There's bloody wipes on his clothes where some kind of stabbing murder weapon was cleaned upon him, which immediately disproves immediate relation between the incident at the front of the nuclear facility at the park, as there was a handgun found, and it could not have been a handgun as the murder weapon. You did get a new handgun.
Yeah.
You were asked not to lose this one.
I knew exactly where it was.
Very politely.
Jumped it in the fucking trash.
Well, at least I didn't get searched.
And so, like
I did get searched.
those two suspects,
didn't
that's
find
its own news story now. And this explosion is its big kind of emergency thing, looking for the lone psychopath stabber.
Y'all don't even know it was me. Like, where's the evidence for like? That wasn't me.
You're the psycho.
Hey, you can say it wasn't you all you want. That's fine.
No one's saying it's Ghost.
That was the other guy.
So that's what's going on with that one. As for the other story, these two faces are put up constantly. Hey, police are looking for these two for questioning. Speaking English, suspected Americans. Yeah. Gun found on site, and then cameras revealed one of the two individuals stashing the gun in the trash can and then flying his drone. Yeah.
Whatever.
No,
I
it
scrubbed
didn't.
Whatever.
I scrubbed it. Brother, you didn't have time to scrub it.
You scrubbed the camera clean.
And that's how they got that. That's how they got the mugshot. Is just like in like right in the camera, just like. It's like as he drops the gun, he looks up and sees the camera, and he's like, "Oh, I got you guys."
You see a tabloid piece out on the elusive new cryptid in the area, the Munich bird.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it is real.
There is lots of gossip that you pick up around this subject. Lots of people, you catch a couple of people because you're just kind of in the right area where it's like, holy shit, I was working just like 5 blocks down and I heard the explosion and I thought it was the facility. I was kissing my ass goodbye and oh, ha, ha, ha. You getting a lot of that kind of normal ribbon around. You don't run into anybody who knew the guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I have an American accent. I don't know.
Just make it Russian. Russian accent.
If anything, it would be German to just not erase any sort of.
Yeah, true.
But the point is to raise suspicion against the Russians.
I guess I would
I'm
just.
also gonna get like a bunch of I want to get like Russian documents and shit and like Russian identities.
Yeah.
To get working on that for everybody.
Yeah. You guys have basically
For blaming the Russians?
blank passports all over. It
'Cause-
might be
'cause,
tomorrow morning, like the day of that
'cause,
you get it in, but
Blame Russia, right? Like we're all in agreement on that.
We should also get like a couple of hotel rooms and just like put shit there.
make some
paperwork and
stashes.
stuff, yeah. No. Like put our Russian paperwork and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
A dummy site for them to find.
Yeah.
Johnson & Johnson do have access to a warehouse nearby.
That would work better.
Yeah, there is it's like an Amazon warehouse, basically. Not sponsored, unless.
You should
And,
you should go in
with
there
those-
undisguised and then put your disguises on in there and then sneak out.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
with
yeah.
those Russian documents, we should just send our old clothes and shit, and just like leave them, stash them at the warehouse.
Yeah, it's like under construction right now.
Yeah,
So
like a
there's
couple
not
of
going to be
vans
much of
in
anybody
there.
there over the weekend when
Yeah.
when the
We'll
grand
stash the
opening
old
happens.
Rodrigos at the warehouse with Russian documents, with convenient with Russian papers.
Yeah, because that is one thing that the two agents would tell you is it's like, hey, If you're trying to blame the Russians in the event that you get caught or get spotted out or whatever, and they start finding this stuff, professionals don't carry their passport on them when they're in the middle of the operation. Right. So the idea of having this cache nearby is a good idea.
Russia's like the sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Every time.
Because Russia's like the antagonist, right? Like the central aggressor.
I mean, America and Russia's never very swimmingly got along. Except for early World War II, when America was sending Russia all of that steel and oil across the Arctic Circle to build all those tanks and to fuel all those tanks, and allowed them to fight back against Germany and actually hold their own. And it was 100% America's doing and not actually Russia's doing. Fight me about it.
Fight me about it. Tell us how you really feel.
Gets me upset talking World War II history, and everybody seems to neglect that pretty little fact that for all the opening years of the war, all of Russian oil came from the United States.
Classic.
All.
We could talk about some pretty upsetting things about the Second World War.
Yeah, like the fact that the good guys lost.
Okay.
Fucking crickets. We're like, all right.
The ensuing silence.
Mussolini will rise
I didn't know
again.
you were gonna go that way. I could have went that way.
I was like, sorry, what the fuck did you just say?
There's that half second where we all went, are we all Ian's friends? Was that the comment?
You just hear the dial-up tone.
The processing begins.
How all the university teachers
Okay, I was like,
from the Weimar Republic
no, it's water.
came to the U.S.
Michigan.
So anyway, furthermore on the plan.
Same color. I would like to in a German accent, and I can roll for that if you'd like.
Roll for German.
Yeah, you don't have any linguistics talents, do you? You don't have bilingual or anything like that.
No, I figure like as a
you're trained.
Yeah, I don't have, like, the
there are
skill.
some like implicit bonuses that I'm giving you guys on some of these deals just because you're denied CIA assets.
yeah.
Because you wouldn't know.
Sort of. There's not necessarily any guarantee that each and every one of you would be trained on German accents. This was a very last minute given to you kind of job.
Or if there's another group of individuals that I've seen nearby who aren't necessarily a German group, maybe British even.
Yeah.
Something else. Something that I'm comfortable with.
Gordon
but
Ramsay's nearby. You can talk to him.
something that wouldn't give
Please.
something that wouldn't like raise flags, but using that accent as opposed to an American accent,
Yeah.
which is attached to everything right now. Furthering any of that drama or gossip. They're
Right.
Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely heard, that it was this thing, and I'm like, oh, and like kind of the one-upping thing where someone's like, oh man, like you believe in the moon landing, and it's like you believe the moon exists, like that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
kind of
love that. Love
pushing
doing
everything
that.
just one further, just to like incite that ridiculousness and false
Yeah.
information passing by.
Give me
Birds work for the
something
government,
to
not losing
inflame
you
the
believe in
public.
government.
Really hype them up.
I heard they were actually speaking Russian, and the government is trying to hide it.
They said Americans
They're
were
Russian
less threatening.
sympathizers.
I suppose I'll do just a bluff check.
Yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
trained in it, but I can add intelligence.
You don't have to be trained
I
in
can
to
do
make the
charisma.
roll. I mean, you add a skill to any roll anyway. So if you're doing a bluff, adding charisma would be a normal part of that.
Yeah. 9.
9? Yeah.
9.
9.
Actually, yes. You throw in some little tidbits here and there.
Try to balance it so I'm not too ridiculous or
with
constant,
at least
but-
the English speaking crowds.
Mhm.
You throw in with a little bit of accent, a little ridiculousness. And for the most part you get like, the kind of classic, they're a little drunk and so like, whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, elaborate. But then like after like the gears turn for a little bit, they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I try to,
You
I try
sure?
to push
Not
it
that
a
kind
little
of
bit.
bar.
Yeah.
It's Munich, it's not Amsterdam.
Yeah, just a little bit, and then move on to a different table, and then
Yeah.
just leave by the end of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you get a little pot stirring going on.
Yeah, get some information.
Ooh, roll me just 2d6 circumstance.
10.
10?
Happens to be a
No fucking way.
sight
Yeah, 6 and
because
4.
6 and 4, exact.
Yeah,
It's an exact match. That matters.
6 and 4.
As you're going about your night, at some point you kind of finish like dispelling, putting in a couple of rumors, doing a little inflaming. You feel like a hand on your shoulder, and you turn around, it's the NATO guard that you had talked to last time.
Oh.
And he's like, dude, it's you.
I kind of like stare at him for a sec. Like I immediately recognize him, but I'm trying to act like I don't. I'm like,
You were there
you're familiar, friend.
at the gate. Yeah, sorry, I'm not in uniform. Jacob Hawk. His friends call me Rooster.
Oh, Blaine.
Is this dude American?
He's American.
And he's like the gate. Oh, I was over by that area reading.
You were there when those two dudes were getting arrested by the cops, and then the explosion happened and everybody ran. Holy shit.
I heard a little bit. I heard a little. I was, you do that thing where like two people are talking about you kind of rubberneck.
Yeah,
I heard the guy telling about a Munich bird, and I was trying not to. Laugh.
He was. Yeah, we of course got together with the police afterwards and everything, and there was some weird stuff. You remember some details about that?
I heard like it was like, and so I couldn't catch everything, but I just heard random snippets.
Would you mind? Right, this might be a big ask. My CO, he's kind of an in-house guy, and he's really embarrassed about how the police handled that interaction, especially since they found the gun afterwards. Would you come back to the barracks like tomorrow morning or something and give a statement?
Tell you what, I've been really looking forward to. I'm visiting here, and I heard about the opening of the building. And you guys are having a ceremony.
Yeah. Day after tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Could I, any way that you think maybe if I came in and gave a statement, I could get like an up close spot for that day? I'd love that.
Me likes.
Sounds like there's a police chase on the interstate.
Oh yeah. I can't promise that, but I'll do everything I can, absolutely. And my CO, he's got some good pull. We run the perimeter guard. We could at least get you past front row.
Yeah, I think that would, then I'm very down.
Yeah, man, great. Awesome. I'll be there, same spot tomorrow if you just.
What time? 8 a.m. Bright and early?
Brother, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to be alive at 8 a.m. Come by at like 10.
All right, let's do it. 10 p.m.
I like how this
PM?
NATO
He, like,
guard
He's
just
like
gets
12
to take
hours?
the morning
Or
off.
10 a.m. Lifts his beer. He's like, 10
He
a.m.
said, brother,
10
I ain't
a.m.,
gonna be
bro.
alive.
Yeah, he clinks
Cheers.
it. Do you hang out with him? Because he's willing to
Sure.
chill. Yeah, you and him
kinda
have a
like-
couple rounds. He's got a couple other friends, and he's
Yeah.
kind of like, dudes, no, this is the guy. I was standing out front. I fucking told you.
Yeah. So I'll start recounting like snippets, not like everything that was said, but
Yeah.
like hyping up the ridiculousness.
The drunk
of, like,
guy.
Yeah.
Spark notes of it.
Yeah, and the big punchline, and he said the Munich, and they're like, ah.
The Munich bird.
The Munich knife.
And they were definitely Russian, right?
Yeah. Also, yeah, every time
Yeah,
that I
no.
quote
Apparently
something,
there
I'll
was
say it with an
there was
accent.
like 6 fucking sketchy dudes that the cameras picked up casing the joint yesterday. So like we're gonna be talking about it super in depth and stuff, and everyone's like, oh man, fucking great.
So he'll be like catching on as much information as he can. Trying to think of like tomorrow with the CO, what can he like little details can he fudge that are like reasonably like
Yeah.
like, oh no, the guy definitely had this on or definitely looked like this, and he's thinking of ways that he can alter stories. He'll talk with Johnson and Johnson when he gets back, like kind of going over like more brains.
Yeah,
Better.
absolutely. Yeah, spend a minute because now we're like at that time period. Nights happened, disguises have happened, you've slept in. It is time to make tracks for the day and figure out what y'all want to do. You don't all have to be on location. Realistically, if you're feeling confident with the information you've gathered, none of you have to be on site. But
Well, Ghost did prepare like an entire map for us.
yeah. Yeah, you guys do.
They got
and
back.
Johnson & Johnson as well. There's aerial photographs. There is some time lapses of construction that had happened on it that they've been able to get. They're not great. It's not a floor plan by any means, but they've got some general ideas. Generally speaking, it depends on kind of what your objective is. If your objective is to get in the most public way possible, the front door, obviously. But there is a whole, like, part of this huge publicity thing for, like, clean nuclear energy is that they're putting in in the facility, like free power banks and all this different bullshit. And
I don't wanna
and
fuck
supposedly
that up.
like the opening area is going to be open to the public just about 24/7. And so it's not just like the park that has the free power all the time, always, but like they're going to release a fleet of scooters that, so long as within its battery life, it makes it back to the reactor, it charges for free, and it's got a couple kilometer radius that you can scoot it around at. They've got inside like a daycare that they've built. They've got all kinds of little
not bomb the
here, there's, and
daycare.
stuff. A lot of things for employees, but also things that normal people can put their children into, with the promise that because energy costs are free, it's going to be cheaper services overall for the local area. Big publicity stuff like that. You guys could gain access to a lot of that stuff. And even just things of like, yo, look at me in this kid's bump and jump with a Glock on my waist, would be a pretty big breach of security, and realistically could achieve exactly what you were sent here to do.
So yes. Remind me, it's been a while. What is our main objective here?
It's been a
You're
while.
testing the security.
We're testing
So
security.
the CIA does not believe that the Germans are properly storing the decommissioned nukes, that they're not properly guarding the facility, that the Germans and NATO combined would not be sufficient to stop any kind of trained, motivated team.
Perfect. All right. Very well.
Let's get
And
in.
so like you guys are supposed to you're supposed to like get in and take selfies of yourselves with like weapons, not just like, oh yeah, I bought the tour and here I am on the tour kind of thing, but like, here I am on the tour with a grenade in my pocket.
So
you're
we
supposed to like knock out a couple of guards and see how long it takes them to realize that their guards are down and go
So
into
like-
lockdown.
so like-
So
so
hold
like
on.
we're-
So hold on. So hold on.
If you could steal nuclear
Was it-
material, right?
was it explicitly stated to knock out the guards?
It was
we were asked not
explicitly
to kill.
yeah, you were asked explicitly not to kill. There is the understanding that, as especially denied assets, if it's going to come down to killing a guard or you getting captured, they know what decision you're going to make. But it has to come down to that kind of a moment for you to.
Well,
for you
governments
to
don't care about
do that.
factory workers, Marquise. It's
So
okay.
no. So we
Yeah, that explosion was a freebie.
yeah.
No,
It wasn't
the
me.
itch.
No.
Yeah, they ain't
That-
even going to
that was
track it
just for
down.
the itch.
That wasn't me. That was the
Your
other.
handler knows, but
No, that was the other guy.
that was the other guy. That was my waifu.
No, like Ghost, like legit has
was
like that
Patricia.
split personality
Yeah.
where like when it's Ghost, that wasn't me. He's very professional.
That wasn't
the
me.
other
That
guy.
was Patricia.
Yeah, exactly. The
was
other guy,
Patricia.
I can't be held liable for what that guy does. I was taking a nap during that time.
Yep.
All right, so
So yeah, kind of like the golden grail of this would be to get in and like snap photos proving that they're improperly storing the
and then we
missiles,
release them on
or,
a Discord
like
server.
getting out
No.
with
Oh.
The Russian telegrams.
But a
What it
Minecraft,
takes.
Russia.
but a Minecraft Discord server.
Also, War
Russian
Thunder. dude.
Minecraft.
Ah, see,
War Thunder.
we're all getting it.
No, comrade. Our craft.
You're gonna make me start singing Eric Alvin here.
All right,
People
so
should watch this fucking show, dude. We're funny.
we have a day before
Funny
grand
looking.
opening, right?
Yeah, this day, and then it is the grand opening day. Now you don't necessarily have to hit it grand opening day, but like, come on, how cool would that be?
All right.
And also you only have maybe a couple more days here before you're supposedly getting shipped off to the sandbox for your
Okay.
next line of missions.
So
Sandbox. I
now,
wanted to
so
go to
now
the
we need to
European
figure out, like, we need to come together as a team.
It's where you are right
What
now.
is the
Enjoy
objective? What are we trying to achieve?
Well, I'm going in.
Like, do we want to go for the whole like steal nuclear material? Do we want to go like that deep, or are we just trying to go for selfies?
Well, I'm going in here in about an hour to get more information on the building. They're asking me about what
Hey.
happened.
We're,
So-
we're gonna be hanging out in an Amazon warehouse. Let's just put a decal on one of the vans that says Amazon.
It's still
Put a
under
couple
construction.
packages. Yeah. We can just put Amazon.
Well, if it's under
decal.
construction, they probably don't have.
Well, it wouldn't be coming
Like-
from this factory.
Yeah.
And yes, this factory right now does not have like Amazon decals and stuff. But if you could get the decals,
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
impersonating
Yeah.
impersonating, the laundromat or the delivery guy
Classic.
is usually a pretty classic
That would work. I
gain
think.
of entry.
Okay, let's look at like the next level to that. When we are inevitably stopped at the gate, what are we delivering to this nuclear facility from Amazon?
Munich birds.
Munich birds, dude. We just get a bunch of.
It's the new Munich bird
You
plushie.
know, I'm glad we're having this conversation now.
Yes, there are multiple levels to these plans.
Well, like I said, I'm getting more information here soon. I'll be going in for.
So
Talking
this
about
is still. So you're going in the morning before
The day
grand
of,
opening.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have a day to plan and everything.
Okay. So we just wait until. What's your character's name?
Blaine,
Blaine.
the Phoenix.
We wait until Blaine goes through that like opening, I don't know, start, and then gets back to the hotel, and then we can formulate a plan.
I mean, yes, we can start planning now too.
Yeah.
It's just I'm
We
saying
have all
I
this
am
time.
getting
We have
more.
48
Yeah,
hours.
I am getting
Which-
more information that will be helpful.
Which leads back to what is the plan?
Because once we're in there, just get as many photos of damning evidence as possible. If we steal some nuclear material, great. If-
So we're looking at getting like in there.
You want to get to the sub levels.
yeah. No, we need to go.
I'm gonna
we
put a
should-
gun
We need to go.
in one of
If
the
we're
Amazon
here,
packages
right?
in the back.
Like, we're not here.
Okay.
We're not here to knock. We're not here to knock on the door and just say Bob's your uncle and prove that we can walk in. We're here to walk in, right?
All right. So
especially if we can do it now that there's already a bunch of heat in the area, we'll really make everybody look stupid, and then we can just blame it on Russia and we'll call it a day.
all right, heard. First follow up question. Where did the whole blame Russia thing?
Would you rather they
Turk
blame
speaks
us?
Russian. Turk's the only one of you that actually took like the bilingual talent
Okay.
and just so happened to choose Russian.
So we're using Russia as a scapegoat in case we get caught.
yeah.
Okay, heard.
Obviously, we're using Russia as a scapegoat in case we get caught. What have we been doing since the 1970s?
Okay,
You
I just
work
didn't-
for the CIA. Come
I
on.
didn't know if that
Be
was like
professional.
I didn't know if that was like a hidden like secondary objective.
No.
But like okay.
No,
As a matter of fact, the idea of setting off one of the nuclear devices and blaming Russia is explicitly not what you are supposed to do.
Heard.
but we could.
So we
Maybe.
So
If you
I
got
think
if you think you got the skills to pay the bills, you could.
because there was a like back entrance where there was a
There is like an industrial entrance,
Yeah.
and so like the front
I do
walkway
have a
certainly is
stolen
like very
security
public,
badge.
landscaped, very nice.
You still have that security badge?
Fuck yeah.
so
There you
now
go.
so now you run the
Hand me
risk
that.
though you hold on you run the risk though
Marquis is like,
of that badge being simply deactivated once.
Deactivated.
That badge very
Deactivated
specifically
it.
is going to be deactivated. However, you have a computer whiz on your team
Oh,
that now that
shit,
you
son.
have a key card that runs on the system might be able to, by through identifying the system, the provider, and utilizing all of that, can
So
work
we need to
some
get-
nerd whiz
So
to get you guys access.
I think our best bet, instead of going through the
So instead of
front
being
door,
like an
would be go
Amazon-
through
We
that
don't need. We
industrial
don't need an
entrance.
excuse if we already work there.
Instead of being an Amazon package, you just be workers.
Yeah. So with that said,
Do we know if the workers get screened?
You have not seen.
I mean, you would assume.
We should have.
You can very much assume so.
We can keep
that
what?
there's at least some preliminary screening. And since you do
Theoretically-
only have one badge, we'll see how your computer whizzing goes. We'll have you do a roll here in just
Yeah.
a second for it. But you might only be able to authenticate one code. And if you can only authenticate one code, you're going to have to like hide in the attic while your friend drives you in that has the authentication
Yeah,
code,
yeah.
and then you guys can come out.
Can I help him somehow?
I
I don't.
what's your code bonus?
I don't have a code bonus. I have a.
I have a.
You should be trained in code.
I'm
'cause you've
trained in
got
code.
all of the
I'm
talents
trained in
for
all
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Realistically, you wouldn't be able to give any bonus. The key card
Programmer,
alone is
hacker.
wonderful.
I got
Yeah.
programmer and hacker.
So yeah, take those bonuses, add them up with like an intelligence or something like that.
Mhm.
Roll your 3d6 for the trained skill.
5, 6, 5.
Woo!
Plus 3. That is 10, 16, 19.
Do you have improved critical?
I'm sorry?
Do you have improved critical as a talent? Because that would be a crit. I doubt it.
No.
No, I don't.
Nobody looks at the good
Oh.
talents.
+1
I don't know
screen
what this
tech.
nobody shit is. I've got it.
+1. That's 20. 21, 22, 23.
Damn, son.
I could probably copy like a bunch of badges.
23. Yeah, you are able to get into the system enough that you can create IDs for everybody and get everybody their own individual badge.
There we go.
Now,
Motherfuckers are
Turk,
Pretty clack.
These
Hold
motherfuckers are
on.
printed on cardboard and they still work.
this is the most important question. Well, you're at a CIA safe house. You've got access to some
I
some
know.
printers.
I would like to make a point of documenting the process of him doing that.
So that you can
I don't think you're
learn.
gonna
so that-
understand.
No, not for me to learn or understand.
Oh, okay.
So that we can show the brass.
Ah,
hey,
yeah.
Look
Okay,
how,
okay.
Look how long it took.
You're
one dude.
compiling your debrief journal.
I am chronicling
Yeah.
your process to.
That makes sense.
Now here's the real question, Turk. What do you name yourself and your compatriots?
We should think about this. We should think about names very hard.
Do you think about names very hard, or do you just type in their names for them?
Hey, names.
Otto.
Otto.
That was
Otto
the name
what?
of the the guy whose ID you stole.
No, not Otto.
But it's all good.
Not Otto.
How many fucking Germans in this city are named Otto? What are you worried about?
Tons.
Okay.
Exactly, so it'll work.
It's like they're John.
There's as many autos as there are mobiles.
Otto what?
Mobile.
Automobile.
Motive.
Oh my god.
Is that what you're going with?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go with
Needs to
man.
verify.
I'm setting DCs for the security guards based
No,
off of this
I'm gonna
stuff.
go with man. Otto man.
Otto Man. MANN. Okay. Name.
Oh, for me too.
German. We're all getting badges. I'm in. I cracked the system.
Micah.
German name.
Micah.
Mika is what it would be.
MYKAH.
MYKH
AH.
That sounds Russian.
Everything sounds Russian to you.
Have you eat Germany, my dude?
Oh yeah. Micah what?
Hertz. HERZ.
HERZ.
Z.
You say it with a Boston accent, it sounds like you're just having automotive troubles.
My
My cat hurts.
My cats.
Name.
Bronze.
Bronze.
Bronze, dude.
Bronze.
It's a very
Ferdinand?
Austrian name.
Schubert.
Oh my
SC.
god.
Keep it close.
SCHU.
U
Both keep it
BERT.
close.
E
He doesn't know who that is. What are you worried about?
Keep it close, both.
And hold on.
Has to look up a German name because he has no idea. But he's over here judging us, being like, "That sounds Russian."
We're worried about Otto Mann over here, but fucking Franz Schubert's not raising any eyebrows.
Shut your fucking mouth.
We're just gonna go with it.
The way that both of y'all instantly were like, my god.
Hold on.
These Germans are gonna be like, "All right, Ottoman, that's a little weird. Okay, Micah Hertz. All right, Franz. What the fuck?"
My parents were a fan. All right.
Schubert's actually a very common German name, much more than you'd think.
I put Franz also on the first, like.
I mean, both of them are really common,
being
but there's only one
I
Franz.
was gonna say, but who's gonna put a me?
That's my left.
Say
Can't
it.
even say it.
I can't say it.
Did you
asked-
dead
you
ass
asked-
Google
You asked the
fucking German
dyslexic.
names?
You asked
Yeah.
the dyslexic man to read the German
Matt
name.
House.
Matt House.
All right,
House.
now that I saw what you Googled, that's a. I don't. I
Don't
think
worry about it.
that's.
Don't worry about it.
It's like a
What? No, it's not. It's
Ian's
not.
look says he knows.
It's that name. Oh, it's already
Why
gone.
looking at stream? What?
It's already gone.
Oh. In all seriousness.
All I'm gonna say
It's
is.
fine.
All I'm gonna
It's a
say is if they
D&D thing.
ping me before they ping him, that's gonna be some bullshit.
Once again, I'm the one that's got the normal shit going on. Just being like, "All right."
Hey, no. both Franz and Schuer are very common names.
Mateus.
Not together.
Mateus.
My parents were fans.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Polish. Close enough.
Russian.
Yeah. Polish sounds like Russian, right?
I mean, there's a lot of Poles in Germany.
Mm.
Although, I mean, there weren't for a while, but there are now.
You head down for your meeting. Are you guys going to set up the fake cash in the warehouse
Yes.
ahead of time?
I'm not.
No.
We'll get on
I
that.
We
want.
can go.
I want to find a good vantage point with my spotter scope. To
Something closer.
It just like I just want to scope out the movements about of the industrial entrance.
Okay. Yeah, you go around towards the back end of there. Give me a stealth.
All right, and it's 2 if you're trained.
2 if you're untrained. 3
3
if you're
if you're
trained.
trained. Okay. 5, 10, and then 5, 10, 15. 15.
15. Pretty good. Yeah, you do a little sneaking around. There's a couple of places where it seems like you would get really good vantage points, but you'd have to do a little extra work to sneak in there. Middle of the day, during operating hours, it's probably not happening. But you're able to find somewhere decent enough to get up on and start kind of taking some notes, quiet, secluded. You could hang out there for a good couple of hours and really, really watch what goes on. Security's pretty ship shape. They do the classic. They got the little wheelie mirrors to check the undercarriage. There's a guy that comes up from the shack and checks papers before one of those huge steel car catchers, is put down, and then the car can drive in, kind of deal. It's maybe a 6-man operation at the gate, but it's also very close to another more serious guard shack that could very easily be housing, 20 guys.
Okay.
Do you think I could hide a Makarov in a drill?
You do not see, you don't see them pulling, like sometimes they'll open the van up and kind of like take a look inside, but they don't seem to be like rifling through bags and things like that.
Okay.
What work?
We should also get a bunch of.
Hidden pocket bags?
No, you already said it.
There does seem
Just
to
get a bunch
be
of Russian
employee
guns and,
parking
like, we
for
should
the
leave
few
some
that
Russian
use
guns in
cars.
the trash cans.
Yeah.
You do see some personal vehicles going in and out. So there's got to be some kind of parking garage for employees or something as well down there.
Okay.
But it's all underground.
As far as like large vans, trucks, or anything goes.
Lots of commercial vehicles coming in and out, moving pallets of different here-theres. There is a little bit of like courier vanning kind of coming in and out. There's some like furniture delivery places. There's a laundry place that you recognize as owning a building actually here on the same block that's carting between using some electric vans.
So how high up am I looking at this entrance?
You're maybe only 2 stories up.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
From where I am, do I see at least... Okay, so first, are there a noticeable amount of like vans or whatever from like the same company?
Yes, there's a furnishing company that's not too terribly far away, that through just a little Googling on your phone you're able to kind of find and locate. You see throughout this half of the day no less than like 10 of their vehicles going in and out.
Perfect.
They sell wholesale, office furniture, so the desks, the chairs, things like that. So it seems like even though opening day is happening and they are functional, probably a lot of their administrative offices and stuff aren't furnished out yet. And so they're moving in computer towers, monitors, office chairs, boxes full of mugs,
Perfect.
coffee
Found our
makers, things like that.
So cool.
Okay.
After establishing that, go ahead, Turk.
Sorry. Do I know you went out to do this?
You guys got comms with each other. You
Oh,
can
okay.
be like text because
Can
you've
you-
got those secured
Yeah.
sat phones basically, so you
Can
can
you
be
see-
texting
can you
each other and
see
stuff.
If they're pulling actual workers out of their cars and going through the cars, like are they
Are they pulling workers out?
There is very seldomly when a truck pulls up, especially if it's like some kind of delivery vehicle, not necessarily like an employee vehicle, and not one of the kind of regulars. You do notice that they'll ask like, hey, you know, would you step out of the vehicle? And they do an extra little walk around. They've got a dog, you know, and it sniffs the van.
I have.
They open up and they kind of, you know, every once in a while they'll step into like the back of the van or into the back of the semi and kind of walk back and forth,
Okay.
checking things out. You don't ever see them like bust open crowbars to break open these pallets or anything though.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know.
So I'll relay that to Horton.
we could probably stash like Russian shit in a couple cars as we're going through. If they're not,
Wait, what did you say?
we have employee badges.
Okay. No. What did you say we sneak in? Russian weapons.
Russian
Yeah.
shit.
I'm sorry. I thought he said Russian cars.
Just a bunch of like communist flags.
yeah,
and Red
that's
Star
why I was
badges.
like, wait, what the
Just
fuck
like
did you just
some-
like fucking just a
some
car?
bottles of vodka.
Some
Just
shitty 92
sprinkled.
Baltica car.
All right, cool.
Adidas track shoes.
Couple macarons.
his track pants.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
the shavers.
I want to make my way towards, like, after seeing what I did, I will head towards the like that company, like the
You want to scope out that
warehouse.
company next?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Phoenix, you are showing up for your interview. You go up to the front gate. There's a guard there that's kind of like, hey man, you know, we're not open to the public just yet, yada yada. You give him the whole like, oh yeah, I'm here to do this interview.
What was that guy's name from the night before?
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, you should have wrote that.
That's crazy.
Who are you here to see?
I don't remember. I should have written his name down.
Well, you better hope you can roll for that one.
Yeah, can I roll for it?
No,
Okay.
but the guard's asking you who are you here to see?
Just tell him that you met a NATO guard
Yeah.
at the bar. You both were kind of hammered, and you forgot his name.
Yeah, I'm like,
It was
hey,
definitely
I'm here.
Jason, Jonathan.
I'm here to talk to someone. I'll give the physical description. Last night at a bar, we were chit chatting. I was here the other day when there's like the stuff that was going down, and he wanted me to come talk to his CO.
Yeah, you're starting to draw a little attention from some of the guards there as the guards kind of questioning you about this, and then eventually you just hear like, hey wait, no, he's with me, hey wait, and you see him like come running out from one of the far barracks. He goes up, oh man, I'm glad you could make it. My CEO is just over in a meeting room here. Let me get a hold. I'll sit you down and I'll let him know that you're here. We'll get with you real quick here. No, he's with me, guys. It's all good.
He
Leads
just like
you
all
in.
smiles and like, sorry guys, sorry for all the drama. Too much to drink last night. Couldn't remember.
Do you see his name on his
Stuff.
Starbucks cup?
Just
Jacob.
Jacob. Okay, that's it.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
he's got-
on his
he's got
on his
fucking-
on his
Yeah,
tag, it would
that's what
be
I
his
figured.
last name Hawkins.
Okay. I was like, I remember he said it when he shook my hand last night, but
Yeah. He's got a code name too.
I was
Rooster.
Rooster.
yeah, it was Rooster. Because I remember I was like, oh, we're both red birds.
Yeah. Other things you see, he's got his jump wings.
Aw.
They look like spick span brand new, even though he's in like his working.
Cool.
Yeah, he takes you over to a waiting room, sits down. He's like, "I'll go grab the CEO. You just hold on." Goes, comes back with this.
So in the just walking in, what have I seen so far?
Yeah, so
'Cause that's what he's gonna be doing is like
So
not trying
entering it,
to-
of course, it's all
yeah.
this like super nice manicured, open for the German public kind of stuff they've got. So he like immediately diverts along the fence line, getting behind that fence line into that first kind of open lot. It's just a really nice manicured grass where they have a good couple 100 yards of just like open ground between fence and any kind of building. But going around, you're starting to see, they definitely have it set up where both of the classic cooler towers are going to be situated on either side of the walkway, and then the building all sits in front of that because of course no civilian goes anywhere close to those.
Mhm.
That's all for the industrial entrance that you just drive by. The building's huge. There's not a lot in the way of entrances or exits. However, every now and then you do see kind of regularly planned emergency exits on the ground floor. You can assume stairwells there. They've got that kind of window pattern where it's spaced differently than the rest of the place is. And in pretty quick, once you get off that kind of manicured path with the huge, big open glass windows and all the grandiose kind of stuff, it becomes very much like
Uniform, boring.
a uniform, classic German, brutalistic,
Yeah.
all efficiency.
Looks like the VA here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Looks like the VA hospital around. But then he takes you. There are regularly paced guard shacks, and it does seem like they have the capacity to use the roof as like a guard tower. However, for public appearance, they try to minimize armed guards, like heavily armed guards, visible.
Yeah.
But like Jacob here, he is full kit, 6 mags, M4, ready for a rumble.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, Jacob is not an M4 guy. He's got 2 large pouches and he has a saw.
Okay.
He's the heavy gunner of his platoon. But
Would use the M240 in the future?
oh god, well it's
They
not
got
the
rid of-
future. This is like current year.
Oh.
Remember, they're
Current year, different time.
they're retiring the A10 Warthog. So this is like last year. This is like 2023, 2022 that this is all kind of supposed to be set in. This is not a futuristic setting.
Man, they're retiring the M240, but not the... No, they're retiring the A10, but not the M240.
I think they are.
So
Are they retiring the
they're
M240?
not
there's-
not the M249 saw.
Not the
They're retiring the M240, I believe.
yeah.
Is the M240 not the saw?
No.
No.
M240 uses 308. 760 by 51.
Saw is a 223 or variant. Yeah.
So they're
And
still belt fed?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
But so yeah, it's the saw. It's the 223 variant. He's got those 2 big old pouches. They call them the nut sacks.
he's got them looking like boobs.
Yeah, yeah. he's got the boobs, and then the saw hangs like real low, horizontal across the belt. Those saw gunners, man, it does not look comfortable carrying those things.
Them bitches heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're...
Oh god, yeah.
They're not horribly big. M240 you were thinking of is like 20 inches.
Yeah. Those
I
are
mean,
long,
M249
long
M249 is
barrel.
more like
rifles.
16 inches. I'm pretty sure.
It's a standard length rifle, yeah. Which, yeah, I think the 16 to 20. But anyway, going into this guard shack, it is like a reinforced concrete wall. The doors are heavily reinforced. You would need absolutely, any kind of standard breaching charge should still do the trick, but like
You take work.
you'd plant 2 of them just to be sure,
Okay.
Our key cards are
I
going
can
to
do
work.
that.
Your key cards are going to work. You do notice that the NATO guys have
Key card.
have some kind of different key card
Makes
going
sense.
on. Yeah, you go in pretty immediately. There's just kind of like a one of those chain link locked ready rooms where you see some different kits, some rifles, boxes, crates, ammo, grenades, kind of hanging around. And then you just kind of see like almost lounge areas, and you see a whole bunch of guys. They're not kitted out. They're kind of just hanging. Some of them are like half kitted. And every now and then you see another fully kitted guy like Jacob is. And so you can assume that they've got some kind of regular rotation on who has to wear the vests and who gets to sit in the AC and play Xbox.
Yeah.
Just like any other group of army guys.
Interesting.
Once
that they,
once you get past that first real layer of defense, it's a pretty casual setup until you get then the next layer in.
Yeah.
The meeting room, very professional, very German in style, very brutalistic, very whitewashed, just set up. It's not set up to be an interrogation room. There's no big mirror on either side of the room or anything like that. There's a very normal table, not one of those, solid one-piece steel tables with the handcuff loops and shit.
Yeah.
They have no intention of like holding prisoners in this place at all. These are just meeting rooms and offices. There's multiple, just chairs. They seem to be on, some like folding chairs and stuff right now, but every now and then you pass by one of the meeting rooms and they've got like out of the box, brand new rolling chairs, just office chairs. They've got projectors, places to plug in laptops to use the projectors.
Okay.
Pretty standard affair, all things considered. You can assume, because this guard shack, you do catch a stairwell. When you walk by, there is a downstairs.
Okay.
So any more heavy kind of stuff is probably underground.
Makes sense. Interesting that they didn't search me or do anything on the way in.
There was very light. I
Yeah.
assume that you're not going in armed. Yeah.
No, wouldn't want to risk it right now. Not alone
Yeah.
without anyone else. But just interesting that they would just walk in.
Yeah. No ID check.
Yeah.
Just a very cursory. There are metal detectors
Mm-hmm.
as you kind of go through, but not too terribly much else.
Cool.
They sit you down in the office. It's not more than 15 minutes before, a very gruff looking man kind of comes in, sits down, and Jonathan, nice to meet you.
What's the name that's on my fake passport that Johnson gave me?
Mika Hertz.
Is that the one that they gave us?
Or on
Johnson
your
Johnson.
no, on your fake
That's-
on
Yeah,
the one that
okay.
Johnson
That's
gave you.
right.
It's whatever name you
That's
want.
Okay.
Todd Rindle,
Jameson Croft.
Jameson Croft.
First things that
All the
popped
J
in my
names.
head,
I like it.
apparently.
Well, Jameson, I was able to look over some of the security footage and can confirm, of course, that you were the individual there. We just had a couple of questions for you. You had been around, we got you on cameras kind of circling the area as well, doing a little walk. Tons of people doing that. Not accusing you of anything, of course. I do have some photos that I'd like you to look over.
Mhm.
Could you potentially identify, we'll start with this individual here, and he slides you a photo of Horton.
Did you just ask, could I identify him?
Yeah.
How good is the photo? Is it pretty grainy or
It's
is it pretty,
a pretty good photo. You guys were in the park for a good while.
Yeah.
Shit's 4K.
Not doing any
Yeah.
super counter.
Like, yeah, that was the guy that
Yeah,
guys were
no, I
talking to.
I think this was the guy that was talking about that. I swear I heard him say something about like a Munich snipe, and I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Yes. Yep. We got that from the police report. Was he doing anything around the park before that police interaction?
I wasn't paying too much attention to him, 'cause I was just looking at the building and everything. Super cool.
Yeah, nothing before the interaction with the police, at least.
I don't think so. I think I saw him looking at some trees a little weird, but again, if he's looking for some bird, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, well, if that story holds up.
Yeah. Never heard of
course.
that kind of bird before.
Of course,
but
we have evidence to the contrary that that's what he was doing.
figured as much.
But that's just fine if you didn't see that. I got a couple questions maybe about his interaction with the police
Mhm.
in a minute, but I want to get through these photos 1st
Mhm.
and just get some cursory information. Could you identify this man here? And he slides you over a photo. It is a Caucasian male, very large build, bald.
You look Russian.
He looks pretty fucking Russian.
But I haven't seen him before. I don't need a roll.
You give me a roll. Yeah, give me some kind of wisdom roll to remember.
Perception?
Yeah, perception would be great.
Oh wait, that's an actual Russian.
15?
You passed by him ever so briefly, and because you're a pro, you would kind of pinged like that's a dangerous dude.
Mhm.
But he just kind of walked by you when you guys were circling the premises
Okay.
one time, and not really, you hadn't really seen him any other time.
Okay. Yeah.
There is another player on the
Yeah. Yeah. I'm recalling something when I was walking around, passing him, kind of gave me some weird vibes. Kind of like pat my pockets, make sure I still got everything afterwards.
Yeah, we caught him on it, and he kind of slides a couple other photos there. We caught him doing some strange activity over along our fence line, relatively similar time to when you were around, and did catch one bit of video of you guys passing each other.
Mhm.
And just kind of walking around, didn't think anything of it, but just wanted to know if maybe you had saw him and had gotten any kind of feeling up from him.
I mean, I got a weird vibe, but
Did he have anything on his person that you saw? Anything out of the ordinary? Was he doing anything
did
weird?
I see anything before I decided to lie or
No.
not? What is he wearing?
He's got,
Does he have an overcoat?
He doesn't really have an overcoat because it's summer,
Yeah.
but he's got sleeves on, and it's very baggy.
I saw, and again, I feel like I was just being paranoid, but now that you guys are questioning me about it, I feel like it's validating some of those feelings. It looked like he had something under his shirt. It's kind of bulky. It could have just been an undershirt that was clinging in a weird way, but it could be something more.
We caught him, and he slides a photo over, and you see like he's reaching in his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another photo, and he's got kind of this blocky device that he's keeping under his hand.
Yeah.
And so we think he was taking close-up photos of the building discreetly, which is very odd because normally people just take photos of the building. And so the way that he was walking, not looking, and snapping photos has us a little concerned. Unfortunately, you don't know him. We would love to have a conversation with him about things. What about this individual here? And he slides over another picture. This is a very scrawny, pale man. Not any of your friends again.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a star tattoo just behind his ear in
Ew.
one of the photos. We caught this guy. Well, we didn't catch him. The Munich police responded to a call about this fella messing around with one of the nearby warehouses.
No, I'm saying the warehouses. That's around where you were.
And then we have a photo of him linking up with the previous individual before leaving the area.
Can I roll to see if I
Actually gonna fuck with the Russians while we're here.
Can I roll to see if I saw him at all? 14?
No.
Okay.
No clue on this guy. He looks rat-like, skeevy.
Unfortunately not, but definitely not getting good vibes just off this photo.
Oh, we can tell that. But thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Are we listening in on this conversation on the comms?
No.
Probably
No,
no.
you don't have your comms on.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be loud enough for you guys to hear.
Also, not a good idea where you.
Yeah, you wouldn't be wanting to wear like an earpiece or
Yeah.
whatever on this.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
you could like have an open phone call going and just have your cell phone in your pocket.
Yeah.
But
Or
like
just
that's
recording
not not really going to pick up much of
Because
anything.
video, they might be onto that shit anyway.
Yeah.
Disruptors.
He slides another photo, and it is Dallas.
I think he came over to instigate or help out with the Munich Bird fellow.
Yeah, he was also accused of stealing a badge from one of the technicians
That's
that works
concerning.
here. Very concerning to us, of course. Codes have been changed, and he's been issued a new badge. But the police are very interested in looking for him, and since he did very personally interact with our facility in that way, we're, of course, very interested in possibly finding him as well.
And you don't have any evidence that these four interacted afterwards? Perhaps distraction and
we have evidence that these two, and he puts these two together. These two left the scene, of course, at the same time, and this one here, Dallas, approached actively when the police were interacting with the other, which people don't do unless they know the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have these two here. Now, they did head off, generally speaking, in the same direction. The police moved one pair off. The other pair also just so happened to be moving in the direction of the train station. I don't know if I can link those together.
There, and with the explosion, everyone was getting out.
You know what they say, four's a fire team, so.
No, actually, I haven't ever heard. He's like, yeah. No, I've never heard that before. I mean, it seems, especially if all that's going on at the same time, civilian, but I feel like that would speak to it being connected in some way.
Yeah, I would think so as well. So now, to maybe where you can help us out a little bit. Did you hear any other snippets of that conversation between these two individuals that might help us in tracking them down?
Do I know where the warehouse is? Did we decide that before I left? Right?
Don't look at me. The warehouse is like their thing.
Yeah, we would have told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could totally lead them in that direction.
I was
That's
gonna
kind of
say,
the point.
warehouse. Yeah.
The warehouse that Turk is at this minute.
You'll have time.
Okay.
We'll have time.
Johnson and Johnson will be watching. We'll get them out.
Make sure you speak into your mic.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
He'll be like, I can't believe we're going with the Russian thing. I thought I heard some snippets in something Slavic. I'm not the best with foreign languages. Russian, Ukrainian, something like that. Which I don't understand what they were saying, or something of that nature, but it seemed like maybe something like that. And then snippets in English, like it was kind of chopped up. Something about, I think, a warehouse. But it didn't really click because I was also trying to listen to what the police were saying because they were trying to figure out the Munich snipe thing, and I was still laughing about that.
And I really found myself looking
That
for
one,
the Munich
that one really sunk into my brain.
The Munich bird.
He's like, I don't know. I heard like Russian, or like Slavic
I was
language,
there for like
warehouse,
an hour
and then
looking for
snipe,
the
and then I
snipe.
just kept thinking about it, and I just that's what I just that's I think all I can think about.
Yeah, he kind of nods along a little bit, and then Rooster, and you see, he kind of snaps to.
Yeah.
Get your squad together and do a sweep around the local warehouses. Just hit the whole block, and he's just like, that's like several square miles of territory.
That's
the
last thing I wanted you to tell me, Theo.
Yeah. And he just kind of looks at you and goes, thank you for that. That'll help us out, at least with a start. The local police are doing some sweeps around, but they certainly are not checking every building, and I think that at this point it might just be appropriate to do that through tonight.
Yeah, especially with the opening coming up. I'm really excited for that.
Tomorrow's going to be a big day for everybody.
We're gonna fuck
Speaking
it up.
on that, my corporal here has told me that you were very interested in the grand opening, which is why you were here yesterday and why you agreed to come back today for this interview. I am not allowed to hand out any more than one ticket at a time, but I have secured you a private ticket that starts at 10 a.m. And is the VIP tour. Now, it's generally speaking for big donors and officials.
Oh, dress nice and act like a...
Dress nice, act snooty. Do you got a suit?
Yeah.
Good. Every man should have a suit.
I'm traveling. You never know where you're gonna run into someone pretty.
He kind of
Nice.
smiles and laughs at that, and he just kind of
Solid
flashes his
response.
ring your way and goes, "I remember those days."
Yeah.
Don't let the pretty tie you down, though. Yeah, and he slides it to you. It's more like a full form slip of paper, and he goes, "Fill this out, and come back to the front entrance. 9:30 is going to be a good time for it. We're going to try our best to keep crowds kind of
Makes
moving
sense.
around, but you'll meet with your tour guide just inside the gate, and they'll start from there."
Awesome. All right. Yes. And so he starts filling it out with all of the legal paperwork that he does have for sure through Johnson and Johnson, with like Jameson Croft and everything.
Yeah. And it's, you're not having to fill out. There's optional lines where it's like, oh yes, your business and your business title and stuff, because a lot of these people are big businessmen that have made large donations through their businesses. Now coming and doing this, big investors, people from the construction company, where a couple of the heads got invited for constructing the place. There's some general security questions, and there's some general disclaimers where it's like, hey, you're going to go through a metal detector. There's going to be a wand. Security personnel will be present. Yip, yap, this, that, and the other. No wandering off from the tour. There is an NDA as you will be brought to the sublevels. However, photographing is prohibited after the second story, or after the second, subfloor, and legal mumbo jumbo.
Okay. Cool. This also tells him, like, okay, what levels of security can I expect? What can I try and get around? What BS can I put? Cool.
You head out. You two, are you both setting up? Okay. You guys go to that soon-to-be Amazon warehouse.
What were you doing exactly, Ghost?
Huh?
Remind me what you were doing again.
Getting patterns from the back entrance.
Yeah, I got patterns from the back entrance, and I'm gonna secure us a van.
To the warehouse we go.
Yeah,
you might want to wait till like the day of to get the van, Because if you steal a van tonight,
You want to come with us and give us like Overwatch?
No, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna set up like a couple of laptops that are running like
You can provide
a
Overwatch.
relay.
Yeah, you've got like some shitty Russian-made laptops.
I mean, I guess it
Yeah.
depends on like at what point in the day are you guys doing this? If I'd be available.
Now.
This should be your mid-morning then.
Then yeah.
So then no.
I'm still scoping out.
You're drug out till basically dinner at this point.
I'm gonna put on one of the laptops just the Matrix code.
So like
as a screensaver.
Yeah, okay, as a screensaver. That's funny. That'll be okay. I'm like, so the big thing here, Turk, is that you're trying to actually convince them that this is a pro team here.
Yeah. They can have a sense of
how else
would he like convince them if it not for like a matrix screen that actually works?
The other one just
it's like that time after the Twin Towers fell and they find the guy's passport.
They're just gonna like wake up the laptop and it's just gonna be a blank Windows installation. I'm gonna put like some Russian documents and shit.
Yeah, you've got
like hastily
you have as a computer guy, you're ready to cyber frame plenty of people. So you got files called like Russian dossiers, and it's just like loose orders and like very vaguely lettered directions that you've written up, and you go back every now and then and just kind of like add Munich nuclear
stash
facility.
a couple guns around.
Yeah.
Put a Russian flag somewhere.
You just like a Russian patch, like a little Russian flag patch, and you just like really tuck it behind.
And it's like their cybersecurity team patch.
Okay. Yeah.
Just cause
too.
Dallas, what are you doing?
Watching this. Cool. I'm trying to I'll kind of Overwatch and make sure you can fuck with us.
Yeah.
Set up like it's been living in for a little bit for a couple weeks.
He's doing plenty of that. So I'll just
do some lay around some.
Do I have
food.
actual like hardware now as far as like defending myself and us, or do I still just have like my?
We still have
you
our
just
Glock
still got a
17s.
Glock.
Okay, I have a silencer.
Yeah, you can have a suppressor. And at this point as well, Johnson & Johnson do reveal to you that there's a couple subguns at the
PP-19, some Vitgazes, some fucking Asval.
It's like a suppressed sub.
Huh?
Was there a suppressed sub I could have sniped?
It would go off the same 9mm, but no, those ones stay locked up. They're the safe house's like emergency stash.
You should see if the.
But since you guys are all so worried about armaments, Johnson & Johnson do kind of let you guys in like, hey, there is more here, but y'all ain't leaving.
Don't tell. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah, there's no gun stores in Germany you can go to.
No. Their gun control laws are
booty.
deep.
Fascism be like that.
I'm gonna set up a van for escape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one around the corner.
Perception.
Yeah, you bust into one of the pre-made, prepped up Amazon vans sitting in the lot, and you park it in there and you put a couple duffel bags in and stuff, some clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Perception, what are you perceiving?
If anything, making sure no one's spotting us, ganking us.
Yeah.
making sure we're covered, we're clear.
It's good to have a lookout.
No one's gonna come up behind us and stick their hands up our butts and go a bloogie woogie woo.
Yeah.
Oh, I put on gloves before I started doing this.
Yeah, of course. You're a professional.
Every once
I'm
in a
willing to
while,
exceed
you could
professional courtesy to you
swear
guys
that
for
you
this.
just see Ghost's face in a shadow somewhere.
Today.
But every time you do a double take, it's gone.
21.
21. Very good. You do every now and then kind of give the like, hey, hide kind of deal, as there is just like there's a quadruple canopy security company franchise in Munich, right? And every now and then just a guy drives by in a little beat up security electric mouse car.
With the little orange.
Yeah, it's got a little orange light on it, but it's not flashing or anything. And he goes and he opens the gate and he does like a little lap around the building, and then he closes the gate and leaves. But he doesn't go into the building. Unless you guys are like, you guys are professionals, so I'm giving you the professional courtesy of you're not leaving doors open. You're not,
They're locked at this point.
Yeah.
Now that we're in
yeah,
there.
you're
right
locked
now.
in. And so yeah, he's they've got very, very generic security guard. As you're kind of watching from maybe one of the upper story windows or something like that, you do spot something else. You see two guys. They got baseball hats on, and in that kind of classic, because you've been trained in the exact same way, that like, I don't want photos of my face being taken now, walking between a couple of the warehouses, kind of parallel to you.
Take the shot.
Do I have like a really good phone camera?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good phone camera.
I have a few pictures of them.
Yeah, you snap a couple generic photos. Don't get anything of their faces. You'd have to actively sneak out and try to head them off to get those.
What better way to make the covert ops break engagements than just yelling out into the darkness, I see you!
I know what you are!
No, I'll just keep an eye on them, make sure they're not coming near us. But
It's
like,
the feds. Cheese it, lads.
they're clearly like something. They're like something different.
You have not seen any just like German workers walking around this area like this. Okay. And you have not seen anybody else walking down
Yell
this
vodka,
area.
comrade.
I'll like also like let you know that there's like two dudes like
I'm almost done here.
skeezing around.
Chilling
almost
in a
done.
hot tub, 5 feet apart, 'cause I like it.
I'm like putting one of the laptops on the nuclear facilities website.
Ivan was here.
Yeah. You've got a bunch of like aerial photographs and stuff preloaded on the computer as a little data
Yep.
package. Yeah,
There's-
absolutely.
There's like a cork board with a bunch of pictures.
random pictures and just string between them.
There's a bird, Munich bird.
There's a Munich bird written down
Maybe,
somewhere with
maybe,
a question mark.
maybe if there's anything that's gonna link them to you.
Munich bird, but written in Cyrillic.
Yeah. Yes. Russian Munich bird.
And
That's
Munich
it.
knife.
Okay, all right.
Like
Okay.
it's a picture. It's like a picture of like a bald eagle, or like
There's-
something very specific.
With a
that's
like,
like
question mark right
Yeah.
next to it.
I put a
Munich
Sharpie.
bird in disguise? Question mark.
on one of the cybersecurity desks. I put one of the pictures of Putin that's riding a
Oh
horse,
my God, Turk.
shirtless,
Turk.
and I drew a heart on it.
I picked that up.
You're on Overwatch.
You're like,
again.
okay, that's overt. You stash that one away.
Yeah, that's a little much.
My job here is also to monitor him and make sure we don't end up with another fucking Munich bird situation.
Yeah.
No, it'll be funny. Leave it.
Ghost, you make your way back to the furniture warehouse. Seems to be one of the only places like open right now.
Perfect.
And they're just running, seem to be open almost exclusively to be servicing the nuclear facility right now. They've got a couple big 18-wheelers that they're unloading boxes from and just like immediately putting them in vans to then send off.
Sick.
Burn the factory down.
Kill.
I have my mask on.
They store nothing but lies.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
you're on business.
Yeah. I'm on
Okay.
business. I
Wait,
I slipped up a little bit earlier.
the
Gotta
mask?
lock in.
You've got your mask slipped on, and
Yeah.
instead of that, you just hear like, check your 6 again.
And I do.
Nothing there, and it's like, My bad.
All good. So I want to spend some time just observing the building and looking for possible sneaky entrance points.
Yeah, you're sitting there and you're just kind of observing. You're looking at entry points. You're looking at the lot. You're watching kind of their operation go down, and you just hear that same familiar voice in your head. Check the back left corner of the lot. You see that van? They got it jacked up, tires flat. It won't be moving tonight.
Interesting. So I want to like make my way like large circle like around it to see if there's a way for me to get like into the facility like around that van without being seen.
Yeah, there's a draw gate nearby that's closed right now because they're just not actively. They got the U-turn traffic going. They don't need to like going all the way through the facility traffic.
Perfect.
What you rolling?
Stealth. That's not great. 13.
13. Yeah, you approach the gate. It's just it's got a chain wrapped around it right now, but the padlock is not locked.
Yeah, cool. I'll slip on in.
Yeah, you just kind of open it real quick, slide in, close it behind you.
And I'm gonna be aware of like looking for any security cameras or whatnot that can see me.
Yeah, you've got your hat on down low, just like those other two dudes.
I want to my main objective right now is I want to get eyes on some sort of dossier for like deliveries to that facility.
You want to manifest?
You want like a shipping manifest from it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to approach the main building for that.
All right, heard. I'll sneak around, find a way. I don't know, through a unlocked door in the back or something.
Yeah, you just kind of go jiggle a couple handles. One is unlocked.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll slowly like open it, peek in, see if there's anybody around, and if not,
Yeah, you peek in. It's a hallway, and there's doors.
Is it lunch break?
Just going through. No,
this is like late in the day.
This is mid-afternoon. You call it 3 p.m. I guess. You hear third door, the one on the right. It's open. There's a man in the office.
We'll see where this voice takes me. Like this guy seems like he's on his P's and Q's. Yeah, I'll
He's
go
on
in
mission.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of sneak by, and the first two offices are empty, but sure enough, you kind of peek around, and there's a rather rotund German man sitting at a computer, kind of typing away, facing away from you.
Cool. He goes to sleep. Kill him.
Yeah, give me a check for that.
So all right, this is my first time
Melee attack roll.
melee attack. Oh my god, I had so many buffs to
2d6.
Let's see.
Oh, it was Newt was testing out the 3D printer because he had a couple failed prints and wanted to see if it was just off in totality or if it was just what he was printing.
So there's that, and then there. Okay, so it's 2d6, but I add. Let's see. Okay, so I have the luck. Does the luck have to be spent before or after?
You have so it's after the roll. Luck is spent
after the roll.
afterwards
Okay.
because it's a re-roll of a die.
Got it. So that is +1.
Go on ahead and just give it a roll because this guy's at a disadvantage die for
Okay, so
not
you said
aware.
You said 2d6?
2d6.
Okay. So before any bonuses, that's a 10.
You had to beat 6.
Cool.
His defensive roll, not great.
Cool. He goes to sleep.
Yeah, you stranglehold him super easy, and he just like, and he like pounds on his keyboard a couple of times, and you see like the Word document that he's typing out or the email he's typing out just go like, and then he just like kind of sloughs.
Perfect.
He tries to he pulls out his phone for a brief second, and you just kind of like slap it away. And he's just like, and he goes to sleep.
Perfect. So after he's asleep, I want to look around the office and see if I can find anything about like shipping times?
Yeah, there's a couple filing cabinets in there. He's got some folders
So on
kind
the
of
computer.
spread out on his desk. He's got an
Computer's
email
already
thing.
unlocked.
The computer's unlocked and open. It's all in German.
All right, cool.
Oh, you don't know German.
No, I don't. No, of course I don't. But I have a cell phone that damn near all cell phones nowadays, you can take a picture of something in a different language and translate it. So like,
Yeah. You start just kind of taking quick snapshots of everything in sight, translating some things.
yeah.
You the voice comes to you again, and it's like, check next to the door.
I check next to the door.
You look over next to the door, and there is one of those plastic, folder holders glued to the wall, and there is a single file there, and you open it up, and you can recognize dates, of course, because it's still Arabic numerals, and then there's information there.
Cool. I'll look for the opening day's date. So like 2 days from now or
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nothing on the books for tomorrow. Yeah, they will not be delivering during the opening day.
Do I see anything regarding like delayed or failed shipments for today?
No. However, 2 tickets fall out and onto the floor at your feet.
Tickets.
You run your quick little translator through. They are tickets for VIP tours of the facility.
Fucking hurt.
I could probably
fucking
make
hurt.
myself
At this point, probably.
Oh, dope. Well, that's convenient.
So we should just like keep chronicling like every possible way we can get in here, and just like totally
The
keep
day
track
of,
that.
just pick whatever's best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and also keep a chronicle of that, so we can also tell our handler like, hey, this is every way we breach their security.
Yeah.
So, are there any?
Are any of you writing this down right now?
I will
Because, during your debrief, right?
Are there any? Like in like the fucking dates and like the shipments and all of that? Do I see any like, hey, we didn't have like this stuff in on? Time?
Yeah, there was a couple returned damaged.
Perfect.
And there is kind of a little question at the bottom, like, where are we going to put these?
Cool.
'Cause they just happened like yesterday.
So I will I'll like take special note of those ones, and let's see. This guy that was this security guard, explain to me exactly what he was doing while he was sitting there. Did he happen to maybe be smoking a cigarette?
No?
Dang.
In Germany, indoors? No.
It was worth a shot. So
What is this, Italy?
let's see. Okay.
Savages?
Okay, so can I don't know, make the professional assumption that this is like the main security office? Because does it have like the cameras and everything pulled up, and
No.
that's where it
No,
is?
this is absolutely not a security
Oh, so this is just like a
office.
dude just
This is-
sitting in his office.
Yeah, this is just like a manager.
Okay.
Okay. He seems to be a high up manager. Maybe he's even the owner of the company.
Perfect. So I will spend a little bit of time. I'll go through his pockets. I'll steal his phone, wallet, and anything that looks even remotely shiny in the office. And then
Give me a perception going rifling through his office.
let's see. That's not me. That's the dog.
Not me. That's the dog.
Okay, so that is trained. And when it's trained, you add 3, right?
Yeah, 3d6 for trained.
Or I mean, like to the roll itself, or is
No,
that
you-
something
No.
different? Okay,
You just get to add an extra.
There's
die.
talents that give you that, but
I think I have because this is an urban setting. I'm sorry, I have a lot of talents.
it's the whole point of the system. Stack talents. Feel like an 80s action hero.
No. The bonuses that I have come from my dog, and my dog is not here right now. Still just trained. Well, that is 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you add your What do you add to that? Is it
What
intelligence?
skill? Intelligence would be fine. I would accept that.
All right, 12 plus 4. We're looking at 16.
There's a very suspicious like painting of the facility hung on his wall.
Of like the company
Yeah,
or like the
of like the company.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll investigate that.
Yeah. How do you investigate it?
Well, first and foremost, is there like, I don't know, a safe behind the
There's
painting?
100% a safe behind the painting.
Cool.
It takes
Perfect.
a key.
Yeah. I
Is
mean,
it on his neck?
yeah. Does he have the key on him? Because I went through all his pockets.
It's in his wallet.
Perfect. I'll
condom
open up the
pocket?
safe.
Yeah. There's like 18 ounce bars of gold. There's a little like stack of cash. There's some personal papers like this guy's passport and some bullshit and some like documents.
All right.
Wow, that guy doesn't
So-
have a pistol in his safe.
No, he's German.
Cool.
Their government doesn't
Why would
allow
you
them to
have-
have anything
Yeah.
cool.
Why would you have it in your safe?
No,
and not
He's
So,
living under a
uh,
fascist regime.
No, because literally this was just a common thief that broke into this office, so I don't touch any of the personal belongings. I go for the valuables.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, cool beans. And then
Couple ounces of gold, fat stack of cash.
yeah,
It's a good payday.
and then I make my way right back out the way I came in, and yeah, I'll head back to the hotel because I have things to report, not the
Yeah.
money that I stole. That's mine.
That's for me.
I made my own cover story. You guys don't get the profits.
You guys all convene, kind of late that day. What do you guys have any evening plans? I think you guys kind of got your setup pre-done. You guys got to talk about how you're going to hit the place tomorrow.
We have 3 VIP tickets, right?
You got 3 VIP
It's me and then
tickets.
2.
Turk can fabricate workers permits, worker cards for you guys. And you've got some personal knowledge on some of the
Okay.
NATO guys around.
So I'll give all that info. I'll debrief them on that and how the building was, as well as I need to look into to avoid a metal detector. You need a pacemaker, right?
Yeah.
I'll talk to Johnson and Johnson.
Not
Well,
necessarily.
The wand
yeah.
you'll still get, but the full wand.
I mean, I don't know. Modern day metal detectors are
They're pretty dope.
are like fine.
Well, because when
They
I
don't.
like a DAA, the
pacemakers.
ones that like spin around, you still if you have a pacemaker, you have
Oh,
to
that.
Oh
those,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those big like X-ray.
The
fucking
MRI
things.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
But that's
The
not
smaller
what,
ones.
That's not what they have. At least not what the NATO forces have.
Yeah, okay.
Those were just metal detectors.
Trying to think of ways to get around that.
So
Hey, the NATO guy with that goal.
so from
You guys got some bribe money now.
So from Marquise's personal experience with metal detectors, I don't quite know exactly what you would be able to do to avoid metal detectors, but I do know that especially high-end metal detectors are able to distinguish like between somebody having like a titanium hip or something, because like medical sciences use a certain type of alloy
certain
for
alloy
like
that's
for like
non-reactive.
those that
That
like
doesn't-
don't
Yeah.
proc metal detectors. Same thing with like pacemakers and whatnot. So
So we're not getting around it.
I
That's
don't
fine.
think unless we can devise a way through our computer genius to, I don't know,
Local EMP?
disable or
Local
whatever.
EMP.
Maybe not that much because like this is a nuclear power plant and knocking
just
out
they
the
have-
power in a
No,
nuclear
it'll
power
be, it'll be in
plant
like a 3-foot radius.
leads
Yeah,
leads
you've
to
played Rainbow
trouble.
Six Siege. Just call Thatcher really quick.
Okay. So if we have access to that, then I
don't.
think okay. Well,
It's not how EMPs work.
yes. So
Star
if,
Wars, right? You
if
just
we
toss it,
figure
it'll-
out a way to disable them,
Maybe
or
we'll do a sci-fi next
or
for this system.
if, and this is a thought, we figure out a way to just make it seem as if it's on the fritz, such as sneak in metal bits or whatever into like the other people that are with us. That way it's just continuously going off, and then maybe they chalk it up to this thing is just on the fritz or
That's the
what.
first day.
I think our best bet of getting guns in is going to be the employee passes.
If we're stashing good in cars.
I think it would be best in our best interest if we just went in separately and we just had 2 of us go in, specifically the 2 of us who have been on camera, go in through the back entrance with the employee passes and a truckload of weaponry, and then we'll meet you 2 inside the facility once you 2 have cleared. Once you 2 have cleared security.
Truckload of weaponry, your 2 Glocks, your other 2 Glocks.
Why try and deter their security system if we can just bypass it entirely?
Yeah.
Or you brought in like your revolvers, right?
That
You
is
flew over with those.
that is
Wasn't
to
that your
say,
goal?
Oh
or
yeah,
with the
I thought you meant
assumption
into the
that
NATO building. I was
No.
like,
the employees don't go through a metal detector.
We assume they don't versus we know VIP does.
as we know that we can just stash a gun in the trash
What
can
are they going to do?
if we do.
If they detect them for metal at the service entrance, that would be kind of counterintuitive. They're always going to detect metal.
Yeah.
I think you would be
I
better
second
off
that.
stashing the weapons in the truck.
Well, yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like in the truck, and then like we take the guns through the service entrance. They go through security, and then we like meet up halfway through, and no rush in the motherfucker. Except we don't actually do that. Yeah.
Except exclusively Russian.
Yeah, we could have like change of clothes, I guess.
dig the
and then
reference.
we could also bring in our VIP passes after we get through employee section,
If we need them.
and then get snazzied up real quick. Join the VIP tour.
Good to have options.
It also depends on how large the VIP tour is.
Yeah, how easy or hard it would be to sneak 2 guys in. Because if it's a group of 10,
We
sneaking
might
2
not
guys
need
in
to
can be
We might not
obvious.
need to be there that long.
But if it's a group of like 75 that go through and then eventually, kind of split off into other groups, people can get lost in that pretty easy.
We can bring the stuff anyway.
I'm gonna try to do some wizardry here.
That
to
also
see if
raises
there
our
is-
raises our chances of all of us getting in.
Yeah.
to see if I can get a VIP list.
Okay.
Poke
yeah.
around in the system. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18.
18.
It's a very good attempt. The security end of things, of course, does not. It has some like registrations, but it doesn't really have just like a list you can pull up.
Okay.
You do notice that there are different passes. So like the pass issued to the mayor is different than the pass that Phoenix just got. And that's kind of determines how long the tour goes, how much access to,
How
subfloors,
VIP.
how VIP it really is. You catch wind that there's going to be like dinners and stuff at the facility for some of the high top donors and stuff like that. There's going to be meet and greets and different things like that.
Do you see any information on passes that I could have pulled from the owner of this furniture?
Clickety,
place?
clickety, clickety.
Yeah, that's got like everything.
That's got everything.
Everything in
Okay,
it.
so I just
Fucking
copy
sick.
those.
Well, you can't just copy and paste them, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But you can fabricate and in the security system add people to the list.
Clickety, clickety.
I have that
clickety.
on our list of things we're telling our CIA
Okay.
handlers about how easy it was to get into the place.
Yeah. You got what are you registering you guys as? Are you going to say that you're top donors, political people?
Political
smart,
people.
Real smart science guys.
I want to say like embassy people.
Embassy people?
Yeah.
Yeah, like foreign dignitary showing up kind of bullshit.
Yep.
Okay, what embassy?
Not Russian. Ukrainian.
The Ukrainian embassy. Okay.
Yeah, you speak second most Ukrainian. I don't speak Ukrainian. I know the second most.
Buongiorno.
Right.
Tomo arigato, comrade.
Arigato, comrade.
I guess we could be British.
Yeah. How late into the night do you hickey hacker?
I don't know, till like, what time do I need to be up? What time do we need to be up?
Well, my tour starts at 10.
9,
At very least, you probably want to be up and get some eyes on the joint.
7.
Up at 7,
6.
there by 8.
I guess I could go to bed like midnight.
Okay.
Go up till like midnight.
At 10 p.m., the internet cuts out. And you can't get any service. You also can't get service on your phone. It's like there's an outage.
Son of a bitch. Of course they would do this.
Why?
Those bastards cut off the internet to the entire fucking area. Starlink.
No.
Mobile
Firstly, you don't have Starlink.
mobile hotspot.
Secondly, your phone is a sat phone.
Yeah.
No service.
Oh,
So there's
Jesus.
jamming. There's some jammer.
Is there any way...
That's weird. Do we know if the German government?
I don't think they instigate curfews like that.
They don't
They don't do stuff like that
Yeah.
normally. No.
There's
No, this-
okay.
That's what I was
okay.
saying. It's
There
weird.
could
This
be-
is
those other
purposeful.
two-
There could be,
motherfuckers,
right?
those
There's
two
a
This
huge
smells
huge
like-
nuclear power
The-
plant opening up. A gun was just found the day before in front of it with two strange guys. Then there was an explosion nearby and someone was killed.
We also have, you guys saw 2 guys outside the warehouse. They asked me about 2 guys, potentially Russian.
This is the other team's doing. I'm
think
like
so.
100%.
What I want to do, with, I'm assuming with the jammer, there's an active frequency that's blasting all this jamming out.
Yeah, if there's a jammer going on,
Could I?
there'd
try
be
to locate-
some kind of like active pinging going.
Could I try to locate
Yeah,
if it's like
absolutely.
fucking countywide DDoS attack, basically?
Right.
3, that's 6. That's 12. That is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
You spend those next 2 hours, that 10 o'clock to the midnight where you said you were going to then go to sleep, really trying to hunt down outgoing signals. There's a lot of outgoing signals, but of course, everybody has a cell phone.
Yep.
Every computer that's trying to
This
reconnect
would
to the
probably
internet
be
and
the
stuff.
biggest data
But-
output.
Like as far as huge data outputs go, there is one coming from, as you kind of narrow things down, the nuclear site. That could just be standard for them. You hadn't really checked previously,
Right.
but nothing else really stands out to you.
I want to dig into that bigger data pool.
Do you stay up later
I want to give it another hour.
till 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're digging into that data pool. It seems to increase and decrease over the course of the hour. You're noticing sources from that kind of central source winking out. And there is a brief moment just about at 1 a.m. where almost all the signals leaving the site are done. And maybe 1 or 2 kind of come back on. And so it's not nearly as big of a deal. It does not appear to be a jammer to you.
Okay.
You also were able to, over the course of this, you're a professional, you're still able to connect Bluetooth. So like your phone will still connect to your drone.
Oh, okay. Send the drone up.
Yeah, you can kind of send the drone up. You try,
While I'm
go it around a little bit.
clickety clackety.
You send it like out the window and go
Yeah.
check things out. And you don't really see anything of note. It's 1 a.m. in a small section of Munich. You do note as well, of course, your sat phones do have like a walkie-talkie, a shortwave radio function. That still works.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but I can't ascertain what.
You're
knocked out
not
anything.
picking up any obvious signal jammer going on.
Okay.
Not like there would be not like if there was like a SWAT team outside your building actively jamming your system.
Okay,
There's
cool.
nothing overt like that going on.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That was my worry for a second.
Yeah. It seems like there could just be a very weird 3-hour dead zone.
What's the
Something?
range on your drone?
Not very far.
No.
Not nearly far enough to go to the site from here. Nowhere close to that. This is one of those just small personal.
Yeah.
It's got 200 meters, and then it loses signal. In
Oh,
auto lanes.
you know what? I have an idea as to what that might be. They could have been inputting nukes, so they killed everybody's internet so they don't fucking see them driving by and shit. Educated guess.
Who they?
The government, NATO, whatnot.
Oh, okay.
They're moving in nukes and shit, so they blocked out everybody's
They
internet.
could. Yeah, it
Yeah.
very well could be something like that going on.
Educated guess. But otherwise, I'm not able to get anything concrete.
Yeah, pass out.
How far is the facility from the hotel that we're staying at?
Oh,
Even
you
like
gotta
rough
you gotta take
mileage.
a good 15-minute train ride there. So it's 20, 40 kilometers, something like that.
Kilometers.
You could walk it, but why when there's the train right there?
But the train's not running at this point in the night, huh?
The trains run 24/7 basically, but you're passed out.
Do you wake up anybody to...
And he has not woken up anybody yet. He just did some nerd check and then passed out. That's all I heard.
All right, heard. Then there ain't much.
Well, if I can't ascertain the fucking thing.
Yeah. You guys awaken in the morning. One of the first things, if any of you are, news watching, internet savvy individuals, you note that you don't have internet connection. You do not have any cell phone connection either.
Yikes.
Well, that happened about, what did I say? Fucking
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Make sure you're talking to your mic.
What time is it
Oh.
now?
Just stay close.
Well,
You don't
that
gotta
happened
gargle
about
it.
10 p.m. So I don't know.
What time is it now?
6.
It's
7?
6, 7 a.m. when you guys are waking up, getting showered and ready for the day.
Is Johnson and Johnson nearby? Like, are they like?
Yeah,
next
they
door?
they're in like the duplex next door, basically, kind of deal. There's a connecting door.
Do they know?
Yeah, I want to go ask them
They
about
they
it.
notice immediately.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to ask them about it. If they
What's
have
up?
any ideas or words on it.
No idea. Just kind of woke up this morning and didn't have internet connection.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went down to the local bakery and they said that they were out of internet as well. Figured, I think they talked to some local provider that was out and about. One of the internet guys was driving around trying to do some tests and said that they were working on it, but that they just didn't have connection currently.
Hmm.
Weird.
There was a Spectrum around.
Fuck Spectrum, dude. All my homies hate Spectrum.
Spectrum with the umlaut.
Spectrum
Yeah.
with an
With the-
umlaut.
with the-
Spectrum.
With the E.
Spectrum.
Speculum.
Ein kleines Spektrum.
But so yeah, it seems to be not just like your guys' building. They have noticed like the bakery, and he was like, yeah. And when I was like walking back, a whole bunch of people on their morning commute are like very upsetly,
Yeah.
tapping their phones and checking them and stuff.
Don't like.
Hmm.
Okay.
I would assume that it's those other two dudes.
Well, if it's this large of a space, I feel like it's more likely to be the government than to be just the two dudes.
Hmm.
You know?
Well, we shall see because we're heading in.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a coffee.
Yeah. Johnson & Johnson got some coffees for everybody. And
Did anybody want to take the furniture company's route of getting in, or are you guys going for the
Employee route.
Okay.
And I feel like we should do the employee route and then switch into VIP shit.
Depending on the VIP, because there was a big VIP list, right?
there is a big VIP list.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got,
It's a full
my
day
ticket.
of
And
VIP
I got the
stuff going on.
diplomat stuff for us.
They're like starting tours every hour on the hour, all daylight hours.
Yeah.
What time was on my ticket?
Your tickets were late in the day. They were for they started at 4 p.m. And so generally speaking, you got a little tiny itinerary on it where since you had kind of the all-inclusive, it was the extended tour, which is like an hour and a half thing, which then immediately went into the donors and supporters dinner gala.
Nice.
and generally speaking,
I'm about to be getting pampered.
yeah, you're gonna get wined and dined till like midnight.
Fuck yeah, dude. So with
They've got
that,
local band Born of Execration playing.
with that being said,
Local?
The local
Um,
Munich band,
with that being said, I will find a vantage point.
What's the band called?
Born of Execration.
Oh, okay.
They're a metal band.
I will. I'll post
Out now on Spotify. Second album coming soon.
Love it. I wanna post up on my vantage point to like get an overview of the base. Because since my ticket isn't until later in the day, I figure having somebody on the outside watching, while all of these people are.
You guys
in.
aren't planning on infiltrating as a team, is one
What?
group.
Well, 'cause I'm
What
at
was that?
10
What was the
a.m.
hours for the diplomat stuff? Is
It's-
that
he
4
said- he
p.m.
said
again?
it's later.
That's
That is
at
the
4
okay,
p.m.
cool.
to
Yeah, yeah.
midnight.
You can always come back
basically.
later with us to the employee entrance.
Well, they'd recognize me at that point.
Maybe, depending on who's working the gate.
Yeah.
Remember,
If you want- if you
two of
want
the
to-
guys might
And
recognize
I will
you.
say, depending on how quickly you get
For this
done
whole
with
base.
that, I can give you a new face.
True. But yeah.
Plus,
so-
like, you just know that the guy that actually knows you, the guy that's recognized you a couple of times in a row now, he was just sent on like a huge
Yeah.
fucking task all yesterday. So he's probably passed out right now.
I've got the VIP in the morning, so at the very least, it'll give us a good idea of what the VIP tour is doing and what approximately it'll be like.
So
Okay.
there is the world where we let you go in first as like your early morning VIP.
I just
get
did a
a
VIP
scope,
tour and
get a
back.
scope of it, and then when my VIP starts, that's when you three come in later in the day.
I think it'd be a good idea. So we have eyes on the inside, kind of what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
So you guys all head there as a crew.
Yeah.
Phoenix splits off to take the tour. You guys are kind of doing more recon, casing, seeing how things are going. Fantastic. You guys load onto the train. There's so many grumbly people like tapping
I'm
their
gonna do a
phones,
perception
trying
check.
to like figure out what's going on. Yeah. What are you looking for?
I assume you described us of the
The Russians?
Yeah.
The supposed
presumed Russians.
Presumed.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I have anything for this?
I don't know, do you?
You probably have had it written down up at the front if you would have.
Whole system.
Yeah, absolutely. You just make your own perception roll as well. Nothing wrong with that.
12 for mine.
12? That's a good roll.
I am playing as a blind man.
Couldn't make it as a poor man stealing.
You get it.
I was
you
just
get
thinking
it.
about that too.
15? Very good.
My doggo has a seeing eye dog vest on.
Yeah.
And I got like the glasses and everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm
And
blind.
she knows how to play the part.
She gets it. She's a good girl.
You guys don't make the other two.
Okay.
You guys don't notice them on the train ride through. You get to the general area. You guys are walking up. You stay as a crew all the way to like the park, and then start kind of splitting off to do your own thing. Yeah, it is eerily quiet. You're not seeing much in the way of other people around, and the couple other people you're seeing seem to be heading away from the area with confused looks on their face, many of them tapping on their phones furiously trying to get connection.
Huh. If only we had someone that's about to have a tour go
Isn't that
check
nice?
it out.
Yeah. And it's really odd that there's going to be the VIP tour here at 10 a.m. and there's like, it's
Yeah.
quiet. It's the opening day.
Yeah, there's like balloons and like streamers strung out through the
But, like,
park
no
and
one's
stuff,
here?
but like nobody's there at all.
Do I still not have service?
No service.
Hmm.
And it seems like
Our
everybody
comms are
you
working,
pass
though.
doesn't have service at all. But yes, your guys' communications will work shortwave style. Phoenix, as you kind of split off from your crew and you guys start kind of dispersing a little bit into the park professionally, you approach the front gates the guards look your way, first with a bit of confusion, and then you see they start kind of fiddling their rifles a little bit. They
Hold
look
up the ticket.
they look nervous. You hold up the ticket and one holds his hand out to you, and in very halted German, like very obviously not a native speaker. Halt! Nein, this Tag ist nicht gut. Du musst
His head just slowly like,
gehen.
I speak English?
They look at each other even more confused. They have American patches on. And one of them steps forward. Yes, you must go. We're not doing it today. We will email about it when service is back.
The Russians fully took over
Yeah,
this
dude.
place in the middle of the night.
What? Oh shit!
You guys are kind of moving through the bushes, and you see a small team break off from one of the nearby warehouses. They look at first like NATO guys, and then you realize NATO guys don't carry AKs.
Oh
And
no!
they start trotting your
Bro.
guys' way fast.
I
don't see that, so I'm just like,
So I am
Okay, and I
going to
just-
point out.
I just
No,
like
no.
nod to them, and I'm like, all right, I will look forward to the
So
rescheduling and walk
You
away.
you turn and start walking back, and as
Yeah.
you're making your way back towards your team, your comms flaring up like incoming hostiles. It's coming.
We need to fuck off right now.
Yeah, I just look for the easiest way for me to get off the main path without it looking like really weird to the guards who are watching me now, being like,
Yeah.
why the fuck did he just duck into this dark alley? Like, that's fucking weird.
Where I'm gonna slide a hand us away from the guards.
The guards are
Coming.
charging at you guys.
They see us already.
They see you,
Okay.
Oh,
and they are
shit.
full starting to run your guys' way.
Well,
I'm playing into the blind man.
When we come back next session, we roll initiative.
oh my god!
Welcome
Okay.
to Red Steel.
I guess we weren't
Hell
blaming
yeah.
the Russians after all.
I mean,
if you really
it's
think
called
about
Red
it,
Steel.
if you
Like,
really think about it, like the plan is still the same.
we don't even
Get
have,
in there and
we don't
stop.
even have to try now. Like, it's
Exactly.
the
Like the
Russians.
plan is still the same. Like, look,
At this point, we can just step back and watch it all happen, and then just tell our boss, like, yeah, dude, they fucked up.
you just tell our boss, like, yeah, man, the Russians got in there and just fucked shit up.
Guys, thanks for playing. We will see you next week. And we do actually have Mad King tomorrow.
Yeah,
Newt
is
just
Here.
yo-yoed us. So, yeah. We'll see you
That's
guys
the way to
tomorrow
put it.
for Mad King and Thursday for some kind of game. And Elden Ring's done.
yeah, we're figuring it out.
Want to talk to you guys about bringing the couch streaming back
Yeah.
here in
down
the
for
near
it.
future and see kind of what kind of things we can't play. But good night for now. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.